Yo, what's the word? What's the word? Welcome back to one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun. As long as we get back to the money and we get back to real solutions. I'm your host, Courtnee Edgar. So listen, we got some fire topics for y'all tonight, but it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be some good topics. Listen, it's a lot that's been going on this week, so we gonna dive deep today. We diving deep today because I know last Wednesday, I didn't dive too deep, but but today we in there. You feel me? So before I get there, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit that bell notification because it helps the type of people that like my type of content to come kick it with us, man. And also, we trying to grow this community, the earn not giving community. So we trying to build a group of people who want to grow, who want to build, who want to level up, who want to network with other like-minded people as well. So if you haven't yet, tap into the Discord. And if you want to dive deeper, you want to dive into things that behind the scenes, you want to know about meetups that's coming in the future, you definitely want to tap into the Patreon. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Icebreaker for the night. The first icebreaker for the night. I'm a little bit late on this one, but I still want to talk about it because I think it's still relevant to the culture and everything that's still going on in the world today. Just recently, Hulk Hogan passed away, right? And it's been a minute, and we know the things that Hulk Hogan has said, the things that he said in regards to black people, and you got people that's on two different sides of the fence. So one of these famous, I guess you can call him a famous influencer, Joey Swole. If y'all don't know who he is, he's this fitness influencer, where he pretty much holds he talks about fitness etiquette in the gym. How a lot of women try to call out men and vice versa, just gym etiquette. And so he's getting a lot of backlash in regards to him pretty much praising Hulk Hogan. So I'm gonna let him, and he posted an apology video. So we're gonna listen to that and I give my thoughts and opinions about it. All right. So let's go ahead and rock out, man. Let's get to it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible things that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated, very offensive term. A few moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again. So once again, to anybody that I offended, I am sorry. My whole page, my whole brand is based on holding people accountable and doing better. I would be a hypocrite if I didn't hold myself to the same standards. I am human. I am still growing. I am still learning. And I promise all of you, I will do better. I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart. I will continue to try to make the world a better place. And once again, to everybody, I apologize.
All right. So okay, so so I'm gonna give two perspectives here. I'm gonna give two perspectives. On the business side of things, because you've already created this brand, you've already created this persona of you holding people accountable. That's your brand, that's your MO, that's your thing. So it's only right that you hold yourself accountable only in regards to you saying color and not color people, whatever the case may be, right? Because even then, and this is not my personal opinion in regards to you saying it or not saying it. All right, so I'm trying to understand it from an objective standpoint. I understand that part because you want to be held accountable. You hold everybody else accountable. It's on the right to hold yourself accountable. Got it? Understand it. However, you are human. You gonna say some shit. You gonna say some shit that may be wrong. You may get some misinformation, but yeah, you got to be able to stand on it. You're like, hey, look, I said this shit wrong. I appreciate y'all for holding me accountable on that. But at the end of the day, I'm not giving an apology to shit. If I blatantly tell you, if I blatantly say some shit and I mean to be disrespectful, possibly I might give you an apology. But if I say some shit and I just stand on it and just because of what I believe and how I feel about a certain situation, I'm not finna apologize to y'all. I'm not apologizing to nobody. I said what I said, and I stand 10 toes on it. You may be able to come back and educate me on it, but I'm like, oh, okay, I understand it. But guess what? I still say what the fuck I said. I'm not apologizing to you. I'm not finna make no video. I'm not finna come back. Yeah, you know what, man? I should have thought about those things that I said, that I did. No, I'm standing in it. Because I said it at that time. That's how I feel. And then if I still feel the same way, I'm saying, well, I still feel the same way. So why the fuck do I need to apologize for? Who do I need to apologize to? It ain't my fault that you got offended. And so him standing on the fact of what Hogan is to him in regards to wrestling, and as a wrestling icon, no matter how you feel about him, he is a wrestling icon. Black people, orange people, yellow people, everybody was in that bitch trying to rip up out the motherfucking shirt, doing this shit right here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Doing that whole little shit right here. Like, bro, come on. Everybody was doing that shit. But all of a sudden, Hulk Hogan come out and say some little racist shit. Then all of a sudden, y'all think all of that shit go out the window as far as him being an icon, and when it comes to wrestling. Nah, fam, let that man stand. I personally don't believe that Joey Swole is racist. I personally don't believe that. But because white people have to walk on fucking eggshells around black people all the time, because black people always want to get offended by something. Now you got a whole bunch of leftists and Democrats. They want to get offended about a whole bunch of shit. Everything has to be offensive. Last time I checked, it's supposed to be freedom of speech. I'm supposed to be able to say and do whatever the fuck I want to. I would rather you tell me that you're racist. I would rather you tell me, say, hey, Courtney, I don't like black people. I don't want to hang around you. I don't want to talk to you. I just don't want to rock with you at all. I would say, okay. I would 100% say, you know what? Okay, now I know where you stand. So I know how to move accordingly. I know how to not be in the vicinity of you. I know how to get the fuck far away from you. Stop letting these motherfuckers walk on eggshells. That's why I'm glad Trump is back in the office. So, and all of these people, and now we getting back to the American ways where people can actually have the freedom of speech. I can say what the fuck I want to say and stand on it, whether you like it or not. I'm not apologizing for shit. I'm not apologizing. And that's one of the things about this brand and my brand, the Earn Not Giving brand. Listen, bro, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. You're not finna come on here try to censor me and you can't say that. Why the fuck can I say it? Why can't I say what I want to say? Why do I have to walk on eggshells around everybody else so they won't get offended? You don't have to agree with anything that I say. You don't have to agree with anything that I say. But just as I don't have to agree with everything you say, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna try to censor you. I'm not gonna try to tell you to stop talking. I'm not gonna block you or try to get in the way of you making your money, the way however you make it, even though I do disagree with you. I mean, I may 1000% disagree with everything that you may have said, but I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna try to censor you. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's what they believe. I 100% disagree, but I mean, hey, do what you do. Do what you do. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the way you live your life, but hey, do what you do. I'm not gonna try to say like, no, fuck that. No, she can't be talking that shit. No, it's freedom of speech. That's one of the biggest things about America, freedom of speech. So I don't think he should have posted this. I honestly don't. I do not think that Joey Swole should have made this video. he should delete this. Just like he said he deleted all those other videos, he need to delete this one, 1000%. But I mean, it's kind of too late. It's out here now. It's out here now. So I mean, it is what it is. But he shouldn't have made this video. He should not have came on and apologized. He should have just stood it. He should have leaned in and said, "Hey, I said what I said." You know what I'm saying? If you feel offended by it, it's on you. Ain't got shit to do with me. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit that bell notification, dog. So I want to go over here to this next topic. NBA young boy. That boy done got another joint out here pregnant. He out here slanging and banging and banging and slanging. And one of those baby mamas is our very own Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. Buddy is on his 13th and 14th, expecting 13th and 14th kid. Boy, that shit is in goddamn insane. Now, there ain't much for me to talk about. There ain't no video or nothing like that. I'm just gonna show y'all the picture. I'm gonna show y'all the picture. So apparently, he got two of them joints over there. Both of them pregnant. Both of them. But here's what I want to say about this, though. Here's the thing that I want to talk about, though. Look at the dynamics. Look at the dynamics. Look at the people in the picture. Look at it. Look at NBA Youngboy. We all know who NBA Youngboy is. We know exactly who he is. We know who he is. We know how he moves. We know where he's from. And he out here slanging. He about to be on his 14th kid. 14, bro. And then, but you got black women. I'm sorry, black women. I got to bring you to the forefront. Because that's what we're talking about. That's what's here. That's what we're looking at. You hear me? You hear me? This is the shit that a lot of men talk about. Y'all are out here having relations with the same type of guy. All of y'all want the same type of guy. The same type of guy. You get mad when somebody like me, somebody like Anton Daniels, somebody like MTR, somebody like THPP, somebody like Kevin Samuels, all the people, somebody like Myron Gaines, call you out for your bullshit and what you doing. Nobody said y'all they hate women. Nobody said they hate black women. But when it comes to holding y'all accountable for y'all bullshit and making you be responsible for the people that you fucking choose, Exhibit fucking A, right here. Exhibit A. Exhibit A. Exhibit A. Fits the entire profile of what men talk about on a daily basis. All the shit that you hear on TikTok and YouTube fit the description right here. NBA Youngboy, Andre. This is it. This is the shit that they go for. And mind you, listen, I ain't hating. I ain't gonna, bro. Listen, I'm not trying to. Here's one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna compete. I'm not finna compete with nobody like that. Who? We on two different wavelengths. I don't move like that. I don't move how he moves. I wouldn't move like that. But it just goes to show you know the type of men that y'all out here dating and getting pregnant by. And then y'all turn around and talk about, oh well, we can't find the good men because they ain't shit. Yes, because all y'all fucking the same dude. All y'all fucking with the same kind of guy. And you get mad because they are that kind of guy. But you chose them. You chose them, shorty. So you gotta stand in that. You got to stand and say, you know what, I was fucking with him, you know, because I thought I was special. I thought I could change him. I thought because my narcissistic behavior said that I was gonna be able to change him because I was the unique one, and I thought I was gonna be able to change who he was. Nigga, he ain't changing for you. You ain't nobody. He on his 14th kid. 14. You think he finna change for you? Yeah, all right. Keep dreaming. Keep on thinking that. Keep on thinking that. Just keep on thinking that. And then you're going to end up another single baby mom. You're going to end up another statistic. And you're going to be right back on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube talking about how men ain't shit again. Because you failed to choose the proper type of guy because, oh, I don't want no lame. I don't want no man that's in the house playing a video game. I want a man that's gonna be out here. You know, he got the mindset to keep pushing. And ain't nothing wrong with a man being motivated and a man that have this hustle mentality. But if he's hustling the right way, meaning he's in the job, you know, he's focusing on leveling up his skills and becoming better and putting himself in different circles of people who are in the positions of where he want to be, that makes totally different sense. But we talking about niggas who out here who want to be in the street still. I'm pretty sure he making good money, but he still want to be in the streets. That ain't it. That ain't it. I don't care. I don't care, bro. That ain't it. I don't care how you spend it. That ain't it. But it just goes to show you though. It just goes to show you, because y'all, what's that phrase? They say you can take the hood, you can take the person out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the person. Yep, that's this situation. That is this situation right here. Y'all can have it. You can have it. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit that bell notification, dog. So I want to go ahead and go to this next topic for tonight. I want to talk about my city, the city that I live in. And I want to start doing this a little bit more too. I want to start, if I want to take over Arizona, I'm going to have to talk about Arizona, dog. You feel me? So, but I want to talk about this topic tonight, man. Two suspects are in custody for killing, unaliving a pregnant 16-year-old girl. A pregnant 16-year-old girl. So let me go ahead and play the video, then I give my thoughts. All right? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's get to it.
Those who loved 16-year-old Zariah Dodd went from planning her baby shower to instead this vigil.
Very talented. She loved to sing. She loved to do art.
Richland Fox met Dodd years ago as a group home manager, supporting her through the struggles of being in state care.
I went through the system as well, and so did she.
While she left that job, Fox still treated Dodd like one of her own. You took her to church?
Yeah, took her to church, did everything with her. She was over on holidays. She was still in the family.
Fox said Dodd was at another group home and had left for a walk. Police were called to Maryview Park on July 5th. There, they found her body.
I now can never get her back.
Phoenix police say 36-year-old Jarrell Davis was the biological father of the 16-year-old's unborn baby, Zalani. They say Davis
Hold up. Let me go back. I want to make sure I heard that right.
Police say 36-year-old Jarrell Davis was the biological father of the 16-year-old's unborn baby, Zalani.
$36, 16, 36, 16. I know you lying to me.
They say Davis conspired with 18-year-old Jacree James Gillette to kill Dodd and baby Zalani.
Two monsters got together and decided that, for whatever reason they chose to do this, they planned this murder out and carried it out. It's just it's tragic all around.
The two men facing murder charges, Davis also facing sexual misconduct with a minor. Friday night, during initial court appearances, state prosecutors said Dodd was going to complete a forensic interview for an ongoing investigation into the sexual misconduct.
When I heard that she was pregnant, we're thinking, a little boy who's 15, 16. But no, a 30-something man is what we had got back.
Fox said Dodd had been to many group homes in her short life and that she was known to run.
Zariah was failed when she hit home number 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and so on and so on. She was failed in.
Advocates saying more measures should be put in place to protect high-risk teens like Dodd.
And there's so many other youth just like her in foster care, so many youth just like her in other group homes that deserve to know that there's going to be justice brought, not just for her, but also for them.
As questions remain, Fox is focusing on the young person stolen too soon from her future.
She was a very smart, young, beautiful girl who wanted everything as a normal child.
In Phoenix, Lillian Donahue, ABC 15, Arizona.
Those who
genes are passed down.
Bro, what the fuck is going on? Bro, nah, fam. What the fuck is going on, dog? What the fuck is going on? Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second, y'all.
those who loved 16-year-olds.
Let me go back. Let me go back real quick. 16-year-old. 16-year-old. 36-year-old. 16-year-old and a 36-year-old. He looked like he was in special ed. He looked like he was one of them special ed kids who was beating on the door down the hall when you was in class trying to learn your motherfucking arithmetic. You was trying to read out loud to the class. You heard them kids. Dog, 36, bro. And you dealing with a 16-year-old, fam. And this is the shit that women talk about. What's good with the DSM media? This is the shit that these are the type of individuals that the women talk about, though. You know those guys that be, they be preying on the young, preying on the weak. This him right here. That's him right here. That's him. That's what they look like. That's exactly what they look like. He looked like he on the spectrum. He looked like he'd been on the spectrum his entire life. Probably grew up in the system. 16-year-old kid would not be able to live life at all. Not even, I don't even think the kid even made it. The unborn baby. Then had an 18-year-old. Look at the 18-year-old face. He in that bitch crying. He know he over with. Where that? Where the face at? 18-year-old in this joint crying. Got a whole tear coming down his face. Look at this tear. He got a tear in his eye. He know it's over with for him. He know he done for. Fam, man, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong? What is wrong with y'all? Do y'all not have? I'm sorry, bro. I get it. Some people come from this place. Maybe I'm far removed or something. I don't know. But what is it about y'all that makes y'all think it's a smart idea to just say, you know what, big dog? Hey, look, shorty 16. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do something with that shit. We gotta knock her off. We gotta do something, bro. But look, young blood, that's what I'm gonna need you to do. I'm gonna need you to go handle that. You know what I'm saying? So that way you will be straight, because you know what I'm saying, I don't think you got a record. So therefore, they ain't gonna give you much. They just gonna give you a slap on the wrist, bro. You in and out that bitch. You feel me? But see, I got too much shit on me right now, so I can't really get it. So I'm gonna need you to do it. And then after that, I think you'll be straight. You might be able to get away with that shit. Just make sure you dispose of the gun, do whatever it is that you got to do. I mean, that's a double murder. You killed the bro. You unalive the mom and the unborn kid. You done for. You done for. You are done for. I don't understand it, bro. Where's y'all willpower to just say, nah, I'm good, bro. I ain't on that type of time. I'm good. You got it. Nah, fam, like, nope, I'm good. I ain't finna, nope, I don't want no parts of that. Leave me alone. I don't want no parts of it. I don't see anywhere where any of this is gonna go right for me, and I'm gonna get it. That I'm gonna get out of this situation. Nope, I'm good. Leave me be. Man, that shit crazy as hell, boy. I don't understand it. Yep, Arizona be out. Yeah, they be out here tripping in Arizona too, bro. They be out here tripping in Arizona too, and that's why I keep myself way the fuck away from. I keep myself all the way out the way. I'm out the way. What you got going on? See, shit, out the way, out the way, out the way. You hear me? Out the motherfucking way. I do not got time for none of this foolery. None of this nonsense out here, man. I got too much to lose out here. I'm not finna be out here fucking around with y'all. Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we trying to bust a lick real quick. You down? Nope. Don't even tell me about it. Because if at any point that shit try to come back to me, I'm snitching. Don't even tell me. Don't even tell me what you're doing. Don't tell me what the play is. If it's illegal, don't tell me. Don't even think about telling me. Because I promise you, I'm snitching if some shit come out. Like, look, y'all know, I know y'all seen them memes. Y'all seen them Instagram memes where there was, matter of fact, it was his Instagram meme, right? Buddy was sitting in, you know, in the interrogation room. And then on the side picture, there was wings. There was like some wet wings. Pause. There was some wings. Like, I think it was like lemon pepper hot. But he said, listen, if they bring me these wings, if the cops, the detectives brought these wings in my face, you best believe I'm telling everything. I'm telling everything. I'm singing like a goddamn canary. I'm in that bitch. Ooh, yeah. I'm telling. I'm singing like a bird. Watch. Play with me if you want to. And they finna have me up in there talking about, yeah, bro, look, see, just go ahead and just take this bid for me real quick, bro. It's gonna be a quick little 2 to 5. Take that bid for me real quick, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just do this for me. No, nigga, I'm not taking nothing for you. You crazy. That's 2 years, bro. Do you know how long 2 to 5 years can be in the constraint? No. 2 to 5 years. Listen, I was in the military, bro. And when I went to basic training, do you understand? Them 10 weeks felt so motherfucking long. I swear I was in basic training for about 3 years. I swear to you, I ain't lying to you. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I felt like I was in basic training for about 3 goddamn years, and it was only 10 weeks. Because everything started to run together. Because you're doing the same exact goddamn thing every day. And mind you, I ain't have to, this is the crazy part. I ain't have to fight nobody. I ain't have to worry about fighting nobody. I ain't have to worry about looking over my shoulder. I ain't have to worry about nobody trying to shank me. I ain't have to worry about me dropping no soap. I ain't have to worry about none of that. And it still felt like a whole 3 years. Now, mind you, now think about you doing 2 to 5 years of a bid for somebody. Boy, you must be crazy and sick in the head. You must be sick in the head. Sick in the head. But I'm not doing that. You lost your mind. Absolutely not, my boy. Absolutely not. Audrey says they will make him into a pocket pussy. You got a pocket pussy. You got a pocket pussy. I'm telling you, that's exactly what they're going to make him into. Yeah, I'm straight. 3 people can keep a secret if 2 are dead. I don't swear. I swear. I'm not doing it, bro. Listen, bro, I'm not doing it. Keep me out of it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. And make sure you hit that bell notification, dog. So look, I want to go back. I want to go to this next topic, but I want to double. It's a double down. It's a topic that I talked about last week. It's a topic that I talked about last week. About Sydney Sweeney in American Eagle. Yeah, she doubling down. They doubling down. They said, fuck what all the leftists are talking about. Fuck all these offended people and what they talking about. We standing on business. We gonna do what we do. We gonna keep it pushing. We gonna make our money, and we gonna stack this goddamn bread. Let's listen to it. It's just the shit is funny as hell. You hear me? Funny as hell. Boy, you feel me? I ain't even trying to see 2 to 3 days. You understand me? I'm not.
Jeans are blue.
I don't even want to
Down
see
from
3 days.
parents to offspring.
The latest front in the culture wars is leaving viewers distressed.
My jeans are blue.
An ad released by brand American Eagle in July features Hollywood star Sydney Sweeney, blonde hair, blue eyes, and in classic American denim. But it's not the jeans sparking backlash, rather the message.
Sydney Sweeney has great jeans.
While American Eagle says proceeds from the limited release Sydney jean will go towards a mental health nonprofit, the campaign's language struck a dissonant chord with some viewers.
Those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird. Like fascist weird, like Nazi propaganda weird.
Let's talk about that American Eagle Sydney Sweeney ad and eugenicist dog whistles.
The backlash swift.
My jeans are superior, and by that, I mean white.
With even some celebrities taking aim at the ad.
Jeans are passed down from parents to offspring.
American Eagle now responding to the controversy, posting on.
Well, what that say? It says Sydney Sweeney has great jeans, is and always was about the jeans, her story. We'll continue to celebrate how everyone wears their AE jeans with confidence their way. Great jeans look good on everyone.
Friday, in part, great jeans look good on everyone. But critics are also getting critiqued. The White House's communications director characterizing the backlash as, quote, cancel culture run amok, with Republican Senator Ted Cruz saying the criticism amounts to the crazy left coming out against beautiful women. Even Vice President J.D. Vance weighing in.
My political advice to the Democrats is continue to tell everybody who thinks Sydney Sweeney is attractive is a Nazi. that appears to be their actual strategy.
Why do you think this?
Because I must be a Nazi. I must be a Nazi because, I mean, she ain't ugly at all. She's an attractive woman. What are we talking about? Is she not? Am I crazy? Am I fucking insane? That's a universally attractive woman. Anybody who got a good set of fucking eyeballs can look at her and say, yeah, she's an attractive woman. Nobody's saying, oh yeah, I'm trying to shoot my shot. No, she's an attractive woman. You can look at her and say, oh yeah, she.
Mm-hmm. Ad has resonated and perhaps stirred a little controversy from so many people.
This one is driving attention for the wrong reasons, for controversy, for either being not clever enough, or on the opposite end of that spectrum, for being downright offensive, maybe even racist.
Now, other brand ads are under scrutiny too. Dunkin' releasing a spot this week.
This tan, genetics.
The company's comment sections now filled with similar critiques. One user asking, why are ads so obsessed with genetics all of a sudden?
And here's the thing about this cat. So I just saw a video about this dude for the Dunkin' Donuts. For the Dunkin' Donuts, I just saw a video about him. So Buddy he's married, and he has a wife, and he's Christian. He's in the church. He's a very confident guy. He did the same exact thing for Dunkin' Donuts. And talks about how confident he is. Because I think what was the phrase? He said something in regards, he was like, how did you become so confident? He said, I do it because I'm paraphrasing, basically said something along the lines of, because I do what God tells me to do. Basically, something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing, so don't mark my words. Don't mark my words, but he said something along those lines in the interview. And this is an interview for Dunkin' Donuts that he's doing. So these companies ain't playing. They ain't playing.
The company's comment sections now filled with similar critiques. One user asking, why are ads so obsessed with genetics all of a sudden? And competing apparel brand Abercrombie & Fitch releasing their own campaign.
I'm here with Abercrombie today on set in New York City. I'm having the best time ever.
Some users saying, quote, I'm so glad Abercrombie is showing different sized models, and Abercrombie, where everyone has great jeans. NBC News reached out to American Eagle, Sydney Sweeney's team, Duncan, and Abercrombie for comment, but did not immediately hear back.
What would you recommend to a brand navigating a comms crisis like this?
I don't know that this brand thinks it is a crisis. I believe this brand aimed its target and is hitting it.
For now, the denim drama remains far from zipped up.
Brands need to understand they are not going to be able to put this work out without it being scrutinized. The internet is your scrutiny.
Sinclair Samoa, NBC News.
And that's exactly why I say just talk your talk, bro. Stop walking on eggshells when you talking. If you're gonna say some shit, stand on it. Talk about, if you gonna say some shit, stand 10 toes on what you said. One thing that I learned, shout out to Anton Daniels. Shout out to Anton Daniels on this one. When I had a one-on-one conversation with Anton, bro, this is real shit. And this is just one little piece of nugget that he gave me. He said, listen, bro, regardless of what you do, regardless of the type of content that you decide to make, and this is before I decided to go into the reaction videos phase, you know, creating this whole show aspect, right? He said, listen, people are going to say shit about you, whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad. You can be out here saying the most positive shit. You still gonna have people coming on talking shit about you. You're gonna have people talking good shit about you. At the end of the day, stand on what you say, stand on the things that you believe, and keep it pushing. So that means don't be afraid to say something that nobody else would want to say. Don't be afraid to speak out on shit and have a difference of an opinion. Or speak out on the things that you actually believe in that doesn't necessarily agree with the crowd. And I was like, bet. And after that conversation, I was like, you know what? Say less. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Regardless, people aren't gonna like me. There's still gonna be people who may think I'm crazy. There's still gonna be people who may, oh, this nigga don't know what he talking about, bro. This nigga lame. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. Because when I'm running up this bag, it really, because it don't even matter now, but when I get to even running up this YouTube bag, it's gonna be even more. It's gonna be even more no fucks given. Even more no fucks given. You hear me? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. So shout out to American Eagle. Shout out to Dunkin' Donuts for not playing into the liberals' hands and standing 10 toes on the shit that they believe in and just keeping that shit pushing. Because I think their numbers skyrocketed after they posted that, after they did that. So more and more people are going. I was just in American Eagle yesterday. I walked by American Eagle yesterday. Yeah, that store was full. And they got all kind of sizes of jeans in there too. All kind of sizes. They got you from, if you were 32, you can wear, they got 32s. If you wear 38, they got 38s. Now 40s? Yeah, man, listen. I ain't see no, they might have them, but I ain't see no 40s in there. I keep it a buck. I did see some 38s in that bit though. So it is what it be, bro. It is what it be. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit that bell notification, dog. So that was it for the icebreakers. Man. So let's get into this topic with the Whatever podcast. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Whatever podcast, it's almost like a I'm just gonna say it's a white version of what Fresh and Fit is, but it's a little, I'm not gonna say formal. It's still a little bit unorthodox, but it's not as vulgar in a sense versus Fresh and Fit, but it's basically the same setup. Basically, literally the same setup. So I want to go ahead and get into this topic, and we're gonna give our thoughts and opinions on this. All right.
Okay. Play it? I think it's music though. Just play 2 seconds. Just play.
So good.
Yep. Okay.
First of all, hold up. I'm sorry. Look at her face. That's too much going on. She got a big fucking nose and big lips. She earthy. She one of them Sha'Carri and shit. She probably worships demon time. She probably on demon time. Medusa type. Nope.
Hold on. Just all my exes are just so crazy, and you're kind of gesturing like, so if a guy says, like, I have a crazy ex, or my exes were crazy.
What did you do to make them crazy?
It's the guy's fault, right?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. I've heard this from a lot of women.
I've heard a lot of men say, "Oh, all these women are so crazy." I've had men call me crazy, but why? Why was I crazy? Because I found out they were lying about something. When I called them out, I'm crazy because they were caught.
Okay, I have.
Nah, I think she the type of one. She the type of one that really get crazy. She start throwing shit. She probably key your car. She probably damn near want to cut you, grab a knife. Yep, that's what I see. That's probably why they call you crazy. I don't care what nobody say. I don't give a fuck if that man cheated or whatever. Don't nothing warrant you acting fucking crazy like that. Nope. I don't care. You need to have some self fucking control.
I've heard a lot of women say, like, if a guy says that his ex is crazy or his ex
Are there crazy exes? Crazy women? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Can
but
a guy
it's like
say
a red
that?
flag. But I feel like girls will say it's a red flag if a guy says my ex was crazy or my exes were crazy.
It depends on how they say it.
Okay.
If they say, "Oh, my ex was crazy and slashed my tires and burned down my house," like
man, that's
kind of fucking
wild.
crazy.
The bitch is crazy.
But
The bitch
if
was
they were
crazy.
like, "Oh, my ex is crazy," and I'm like, "Why were they crazy?" "Oh, they just." Why? Because you got caught lying. Exactly.
Okay.
That's that.
We have some more TikToks that might be related to this. That's fun. Nick, put it to the first. Might not be the most sane or the most liked. It's fine. Let it go. Next one. Can you put this? Can you show the video? Okay. Might not be the most sane or the most liked, but I will always be that real ass bitch. God damn, pause that shit, bro. Can you, here, why don't you say it?
But I will always be that real ass bitch that my biggest haters will have to sit behind and watch succeed.
Okay, but you said not the most sane.
No.
Right. No, you said, no,
Was
go the
anyone
first
really
one. First one, Nick.
Sane? I mean,
not after this.
Might not be the most sane. So you're crazy.
Yes.
Okay, good to know. Next. Can we get F11?
But here's the thing. She just told you who she was. And I guarantee you there's still gonna be niggas in her DM trying to bust it down. 1,000%. 1,000%. There's still gonna be niggas in her DM trying to bust it down. Man, shit, man. Look, man, I like a little bit of crazy. Shout out to Raw, man. Shout out to Unbiased Raw, bro. He likes some toxic shit. He like the toxic shit, bro. Bro, there's still somebody gonna be in her DM trying to bust it down. I guarantee you, trying to simp for little baby girl. Don't even worry about it, man. See, what you need is a real man. Little baby girl, I'll take care of you. I swear I'll take care of you. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Look, you can go do your OnlyFans thing. I'm here. I got you. I promise you. I'm gonna make sure you live your best life. Man, shut the fuck up. Yep, and that's exactly what's gonna get them. Because of that, they gonna be hooked. She gonna Medusify their ass. They gonna get a piece. They gonna get a piece of the box. The next thing you know, they hook for life. And they once they realize how crazy this motherfucker actually is, they're gonna be like, man, I can't get away. Like, this motherfucker crazy, but boy, I swear, when I'm in that thing, though, boy, I swear to God, bro, everything seems worth it when I'm in there, though. But when I'm not, man, that's why I be trying to leave. But I can't, though, because she put that thing on me. I'm telling you, bro, no, get up out of there. I don't trust no woman heavily who got that bull ring. I can't trust them. Nose rings are different. That bull ring, though, and she got this little lip piercing right here. No. It's a no for me. And she got the gauges in her ear. It's a double no for me. And she got this eyebrow piercing. Nope, that's no good. And she tatted up. No, I'm talking all kinds of tatted up. We ain't talking about just a few tats here and there. Everything is starting to compound on each other. You got the piercing here. You got the bullshit here. You got the fucking lip shit here. You got the gauges here. You got tattoo here. Then you got a fucking sleeve on both arms. Ain't no telling what you got on the midsection joint. I saw her I saw that she had tattoos on her hands and shit. So you could tell she come from a lot of trauma, because women like that, you know, typically speaking, when women who have a lot of tattoos like that, they don't do it because they just love fucking tattoos. For the most part, there are some who do, but for the most part, a lot of women who got a lot of tattoos like that, they come from a lot of trauma. They come from a really dark background, so they want to express themselves in a certain way. So they get all these fucking piercings, they get all these tattoos, all these shit all across the body just to try to re-identify who they are, to try to really express who they are without saying it. And that face, just looking at her out the gate, I know she crazy. You don't even have to tell me. Looking at her, crazy. 1000%. 100% she crazy. Batshit crazy.
I love it.
Mute.
Wait, say, let my ex who cheated on me come see me in a new state, and blocking him as soon as his plane landed.
That bad.
And she got long nails. And she got the long nails. Nah, fam.
Again, please.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, bring it up. I don't have photographic memory element. Letting my ex who cheated on me come see me in a new state and blocking his ass as soon as the plane lands.
Can you play it? Okay.
And she got a tongue ring, bro.
Germs are running scared. Germs are running scared.
Get up out of there. Get up out of there. Who want that? Who want it? Who want that? Yup, she do got a tattoo right there. Look, right there on the midsection. Yup, tattoo. And that's a is that a wig? Is that a wig she got on? I know there's some extensions in there. Nope. Nope.
So that's a little crazy, right?
It was deserved. He cheated multiple times.
But yeah, you
said you didn't go for revenge though, and the universe just worked it out.
Yeah.
Well,
sometimes they need a little kickstart, a little help.
Okay.
So it sounds like that was not the universe, but you doing the revenge there at least.
Okay.
It wasn't?
Yeah.
Okay.
She batshit crazy.
But so I mean, if we agree the cheating is wrong, of course. Mm-hmm. But I mean,
she batshit crazy.
Does that give you carte blanche? I mean, you baited him into buying a flight to go and see you. The revenge was wasting his money and time, right? That was the revenge.
Just like he wasted my money and time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Anyone? Yeah. Moving on.
It's all compound. The community
compound.
favorite.
Or actually, I think it's fine.
Papers to prove I'm not infected.
Okay, go ahead. Play one more time.
The community is affecting us. I'm not infected. I have papers to prove I'm not infected.
Oh, we already talked. We already
I
talked
already
about
touched that topic.
We already talked about it. I mean, it does occur to me that from what I've heard from a lot of women who do porn, who've been on the show,
you gotta. If you feel, listen, bro, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. If you feel as if you need to get tested, that means you out here in these streets. If you feel as if you need to be tested, that means you out here in these streets. That means you out here shitting and getting it. You out here shitting and getting it. If you need to get tested. Because if you ain't really out here in these streets like that, what you need to get tested for? Because you ain't out here fucking around with multiple people. Am I right or am I right? Whatever happened to her in her past as a youngin', boy, it must have been some shit. It must have been some shit. You hear me? Talking about numbers, talking about everything. I can't get off the tattoos. She got, listen, I'm gonna go down. Listen, I'm going down the list again. We starting from head and we going to the bottom. She got a tattoo. She got a piercing right here on the eyebrow. She got a piercing right here in the nose, which is fine. I said it. One piercing right here on the nose, fine. If you got a piercing right here in your nose, that's dope. But the bull ring, if you got a bull ring, I swear, I think you're nasty. I think you're nasty because you got, I don't know what's going on here. The nose ring in itself is dope. But the bull ring though, got to go. Then you got this shit right here. It's a no for me. Then you got the tongue ring to add on to that. Again, if you wear a tongue ring, ain't the issue. But I'm talking about everything that comes with it. Everything when you start to compound the shit. You be like, God damn, bro. And you got the gauges. So when you take them shits out, you just got that dangling shit going on. That bitch is like a fucking basketball hoop. Let me shoot a jumper through it. You feel me? Then you got all these tattoos. Again, ain't nothing wrong with tattoos, but like I said before, and I stand on it, a lot of times when a lot of women, not all, but a lot of women, when they start to get tattoos like that, they got a dark past. Some shit happened to them. And they trying to overcome that with tattoos. And so they try to express themselves in that aspect. Because they don't know how to necessarily talk about it. So they express it through art on their bodies. They use their bodies as a canvas to express the shit that they've gone through or they're trying to heal from or whatever the case may be. That's exactly what's going on. And then she do porn on top. And she do going on top of that. Yeah, bro. That's a no for me. Out the door. Out the door.
Germs are running scared. Germs are running scared.
Out the door. Andre says parents are letting their children get tattoos, piercings everywhere, dressed like hookers, walk around like they are in prison with their pants off like they are on Suicide Watch advertisement. Yeah, that is a fact. That is a fact. To clap them cheeks for the rear. Miss Freckles, what's good with you? What's good with you, Miss Freckles? What's good? I agree, but what did I just walk into? Look, you walked into some nonsense. You walked into some crazy shit. That's exactly what you walked into. This is a lot of hoes. Yes, 1,000%. 1,000%. She does. Yep, she does. Well, I said corn, so I had to say corn. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. She be out there on that thing. Doom, 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 doom.
Like, bro, y'all get, I don't know if it's the case for y'all. People be getting herpes like crazy.
Herpes like crazy.
I can say I personally don't have herpes. I can say that for sure. Yeah. I can't speak for other people in the industry, sure. But I can say for sure myself, you know.
Next one. Can you read it?
My therapist just told me I'm not crazy. Y'all just make me think I'm crazy when I call shit out. This is men's favorite thing to do. When you call them out on something.
And she got a therapist. Yup. batshit crazy.
Thing just like, oh, my exes are crazy. You call them out on something, you're automatically crazy. You're delusional. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's that. I don't have
next.
anything else to comment on that.
What? Hold on. Before you play it, pause. No music.
I don't know how this has anything to do with any topics we've talked about today. But okay.
Well, it's
Seroquel.
Is there music on this one, or is it?
Oh, and she got a tattoo on her face.
Just unmute it. Let's just hear it.
Batshit crazy.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you. No.
So my play it again. Play it again. Just my before bedtime Seroquel. Hold on. No audio. No audio, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My before bedtime Seroquel conversations with myself. Seroquel is what?
A medication I take for my bipolar.
Okay, it's an antipsychotic medication. People also take it, for example, for schizophrenia.
Yeah. Are you trying to make the argument that I'm insane?
No, but I mean, you had a TikTok before about how
people can't make a funny joke. Oh, I'm crazy.
Well, I mean, maybe I'm being like it's a bit of the tism, but
you think it's not ableist to attack me for the medication I take for my mental health?
Hold on, that's not even what I'm doing. But you had this thing where it's like you've admitted to being not so sane. You have a TikTok where you're like blaming men who say my ex is crazy.
Women can't be funny, apparently. No, go ahead. Finish.
Damn, that was misogynistic. That was a crazy. How could you say that, bro? I'm a feminist over here. Of course, women can be funny.
Yeah.
Why are you being all misogynistic? Oh no, I just thought that was interesting. On one hand, you're like, red flag, get out of here. If a guy says his exes are crazy, you kind of admitted to being crazy.
What does that have to do with a man making me think I'm crazy for catching them cheating?
What you mean? A man make you think you crazy? You are crazy. What are you talking about? And he don't have to make you nothing. You are crazy. You taking medication for schizophrenia. What are you talking about? You're batshit crazy. You're batshit crazy. You're batshit crazy, bro. You one step away from being in that coat. You one step away from being in that coat and that bitch. You're one step away. You're one step away. Don't try to blame on the man. Oh, it's the men that say that I'm crazy. They make me think that I'm crazy. No, you are crazy. You gotta take medication, bro, to not be fucking crazy. You get prescribed medication from a doctor. What?
Well, that's okay. That's different.
But that is literally what I've been talking about. What the basis of my videos have been. No. So if you want to argue the fact that, oh, I'm crazy. Yeah, sure. I'm crazy. Are they wrong in their statement that, oh, my ex is crazy? But why are they
okay? So
crazy,
here's the question.
right?
Here's the question.
Okay.
So one of your exes meets
multiples.
Sure. What was it? 200, 300?
A million.
Okay.
Everyone.
So one of your exes.
All the dicks.
Let me ask you a question. One of your exes meets a new girl, and they somehow start talking about previous relationships, and he drops my ex was crazy on her. In that situation, would he be right to say that?
What was I crazy about? You can't just make a general statement. Oh, she was crazy. Yeah, I'm fucking crazy. I say that all over the internet.
Right, but like
I am crazy. But what? Why am I crazy? But because anyone who knows me in my personal life, I mind my business. I'm very fucking chill. The only time people have problems with me is when I call them out for their hypocrite. I'm not talking to you.
We're cool. We're copacetic.
I'm not talking
Let me ask you a question.
You.
Are we copacetic?
Sure.
We're copacetic?
Sure.
Tell me we're copacetic.
We're copacetic.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Just checking. I wanted to check. I wasn't sure.
Now you lost me.
I lost
my train of thought.
Are we not copacetic?
Next topic.
We're not copacetic
now? We're copacetic.
Good. So I guess so. Would the new girl in the situation who's going out with your ex, he's like, yo, my ex is crazy, talking about you. Should she be like,
yeah, he definitely
whoa,
is.
red flag, he said his ex is crazy, or is it valid?
Up to her. However she wants
I don't know where
to
I'm going with
perceive
this
that.
one. All right, next.
So then he says to me, what's your problem?
Pause it.
What's
Just
my fucking
no audio, and then just pause it. Can you read it? When the man
that used, lied to, and played me for months ratted on himself by accident to me, and to cover up his lies, he tells people I sexually harassed him as an excuse to sleeping with me to save his ass. I already went over this.
Okay, I don't know. Oh, Big Sass.
Big Sass Energy donated $200. Checkmate. Bish is crazy.
Hey.
She knows it. High value men know it. She hates they know it.
Of course they know it. I
She
fucking
hates
tell them, bitch.
That's why she plays in the gutter.
Hey, is this LPE?
Dumbass. Of course they know it. I tell everyone I'm crazy. Can you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Hey. Hold on. The crazy coming out. Did she take a medication today? Did she take the medication? That was a hard beat. That was a hard one. She pulled that power from her legs. She said, "What about a bitch?" She brought all the demons up out of her when she said that. God damn.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Is this LPE? Big Sass Energy.
Shit.
Is this Is this LP? Okay, next one. When your card declines at therapy and they bring in the ex that introduced you to H, so like heroin.
I'm 10 years clean.
Oh, congrats.
Congrats. Thank
But
you.
did you go to what's it called?
No, I left the
NA?
country and got clean
Oh, okay.
cold turkey.
Okay, congrats.
Thank you.
Okay, my Roman Empire is how I ever thought I deserved anything less than everything. Is how I ever thought I deserved. Do you deserve everything?
Yes. I feel like I am deserving.
You fucked up when you said you feel. When you said you feel, you fucked up. I feel like no. I can say I feel like I deserve $1 million. Does that mean I'm gonna get $1 million? No, because I need to work for that shit. I gotta earn it. That's why I got the shirt called "Earn Not Give It." Because you earn this shit. We go and get what the fuck we want. We don't just say I deserve it because I feel like I fucking deserve it. I can feel like anything. Feelings, they come and go. So you gotta earn it. All the shit that you went through. Now, I'm not saying that you can't, that you shouldn't be able to have a good man in your life, but from what it looks like, that you make bad choices. You make bad choices in men. You make bad choices on decisions, the way that you live your life. You was deep rooted in inherited. You let these guys put you into, get you addicted to certain things. So you got to go to heal. Now you're seeking therapy. Now you're going through therapy sessions, which I don't even agree with it. Boy, this shit's fucking crazy. Facts. You either know or you feel. Huge difference, Miss Freckles. Huge fucking difference. I don't understand it. No, it's a woman. It's a woman. She just got strong facial features, but that's a woman.
Anything I want and can achieve, why not? So is everyone else.
Are all women deserving of everything?
Yeah.
Are you?
I mean,
am I deserving of everything?
Sure. Why not? If you feel like you've put the work in to be the best possible version of yourself you can be, why not?
I gotta lose some weight. I'm definitely not there yet.
That has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it do.
Oh, but I'm not the best possible version of me. But like, hold on. Do you think
I can
like
help you out, Brian?
Huh?
I can help you out.
With what?
Your weight.
That isn't necessarily pertaining to like looks. that is pertaining
Yes, it
to
do.
the treatment.
Yes, it do. I'm sorry. Hold up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna let it play the rest. I'm gonna let it play the rest of the way through. But I gotta say this. I'm sorry. Your looks play a part. Your looks play a part in you making more money. So therefore, if you start to focus on a little bit more on your health, you start to focus on the way that you look, you start to take better care of yourself. It shows in the actual world, and that can help you. That could be the thing that progresses you forward versus the other person who don't take much care, who don't really take care of themselves. People look at that, regardless of how y'all see things in this world, regardless if you want to believe it or not. Your appearance matters. Your appearance matters. So if you may not be the most attractive individual, you better make sure you the best fucking dress, the best fucking groom. You smelling like top tier. You smelling like money when you walk through the door. You better be smelling like money. And when you talk to somebody, you better be looking them dead in the fucking eyes, shaking their hands, strong, firm handshake. How you doing? Being able to have a great conversation, being able to ask real deal, elevating questions, all of these different things, and be able to be a conversationalist overall. And that goes for talking to men and talking to women. Being able to just have conversations, being able to understanding what questions to ask, understanding how to actively listen to people, and then ask follow-up questions when they say certain things like, oh, okay, well, shit. Oh, well, you do this. Okay, so what, what I'm saying? What was the thing that got you into doing this? What was the highlight of you doing this? What started this for you? Different things like that, different questions because people, at the end of the day, people love to talk about themselves. So you ask them questions, especially when you get into the right circles. The older these people are, the more that they want to give. They want to give information. They got a lot of wisdom. They got a lot of knowledge. They got a lot of life on them. So therefore, you sit down and you talk to these people because they've been through it. They've failed. They've won. They have all of this knowledge. So you sit down, you start asking questions, and you become real curious about just learning. Trust me, you'll get all the knowledge that you need to fucking get. And that's me talking to myself too, because I have been slacking in regards to getting around these certain individuals that I need to be around. These older gentlemen, I'm talking the 55s and older, because they got a lot of fucking wisdom. They got a lot of wisdom that you can learn from. So just had to say that.
I allow people to give me the treatment I take from people.
But you say deserve everything. Deserve everything.
That's a fact.
Like literally?
Happiness, love, respect,
But you
care.
mean literally everything or like figuratively everything?
Figuratively.
Not literally. So like...
If I want everything, I can fucking go and achieve everything if I really want to. That's a little... I don't fucking want everything. That sounds a little stressful. I have enough on my plate.
You can't get everything, right?
So yeah.
Yeah, she ain't gonna get the type of man she won't. She gonna have to settle. If she decides that she actually want a man, she's settling for sure. But she may try to cope with it and say, oh, this is the type of man that I need in my life. This is the type of man that I want. Nope. You're gonna have to settle 1,000%. I'm so used to living in the country, no roads, only way in plane or boat. What? What? Where you live at? In the country, no roads, plane or boat. Man, dressing fancy wasn't important. Well, I get it. I mean, certain areas, but shit, if I'm trying to level up. We leveling up over here, bro. We got to get in certain circles. I got to get in, we got to be in certain events, certain places. You feel me? We got to do our thug thizzle. You feel me? But listen, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure I hit that bell notification, dog. So let's go to this next topic. The main topic of the night, Miss Sha'Carri Richardson. Miss Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah. Shorty done got arrested for domestic violence. Huh? Yup, domestic violence. She done got arrested for domestic violence on her boyfriend, who's also a track star, who's also a track athlete as well. She got arrested in the airport. So let's go over and let's listen to what they talking about, man.
Richardson is facing legal trouble. On July 27th, the Olympic star was arrested at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport after an alleged incident with her boyfriend and fellow track and field sprinter Christian Coleman at the TSA security checkpoint, according to a police report obtained by The Athletic. The report states, per the outlet, that Richardson was involved in a heated argument with her boyfriend of 2 years when the arresting officer alleged she shoved Coleman multiple times as he was walking away. She then appeared to throw a pair of headphones at him, per the outlet. And after reviewing the security footage, police deemed her actions probable cause for arrest on 4th-degree domestic violence assault charges, per the report. Ultimately, Richardson spent less than 24 hours in custody, with Coleman refusing to press charges as he, quote, declined to be a victim. The report also states that the case has since been cleared. Following the arrest, the couple competed in the USA Track and Field Outdoor Championships preliminary round in Oregon, with the USATF sharing an August 2nd statement to the Associated Press about the arrest that they are, quote, aware of the reports and are not commenting on the matter.
Yeah. Fam. Hold on. So let me read this other article too. So it says Eugene, Oregon. Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested Sunday at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport after an incident with her boyfriend and fellow sprinter Christian Coleman, per a police report obtained by the Athletic from the Port of Seattle Police Department. All right. So the incident was reported in custody. Yeah, so just shy of 19 hours that she was arrested for. The police report described an incident at the TSA security checkpoint. Richardson, the arresting officer, got into a heated argument over Coleman, who told the officer Richardson was his girlfriend of 2 years, though the couple didn't go public with their relationship until February. The arresting officer witnessed Richardson shoving Coleman multiple times as Coleman walked away from Richardson. Footage caught on security camera and deemed it enough probable cause to arrest Richardson. The offense was listed as a 4th-degree domestic violence assault. Coleman refused to press charges, of course, declined to be a victim, per the report. So here's my thing about it. Y'all know how a lot of women try to say that men are always the ones that's beating on women, putting their hands on women. We have Exhibit A, where a lot of women who can't control their emotions, they can't control their anger. They have to put their hands on somebody. They can't just walk the fuck away. They can't just talk and have a fucking conversation. They can't just, you know what, I'm going to let this shit go because there ain't no reason for me to argue. We in the airport. We trying to get on the airport. I'm pissed off. I'm hungry. Whatever the case may be. It warrants you to throw headphones at your boyfriend, the person that you're supposed to love, admire, and fucking respect. You throwing shit at him. Because I guarantee you, if he was to turn around and give you a motherfucking Muhammad Ali hook or a Mike Tyson uppercut, everybody would be in a goddamn uproar. But this is what happens when men get caught in these domestic violence cases and it never gets reported because he did exactly what most men would do. I ain't no victim, bro. I'm straight, bro. I ain't gonna press charges, bro. I ain't gonna do that. Why? Why isn't he gonna do that? Because he felt this way. Like it really wasn't a big issue. You know what I'm saying? She ain't do shit to me. She just threw some shit at me. Or I ain't finna get clowned by the homies or my peers because I pressed charges on my girl because she was putting their hands on me. I am a huge advocate of keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. I don't care who you are, man, woman, keep your hands to yourself, dog. I don't care how angry they made you. I don't care what the fuck they did. Keep your hands to yourself because you don't know what kind of day that man or woman had. And that may be the straw that broke the camel's back. And next thing you know, they going upside your goddamn head. And next thing you know, oh my God, I didn't expect that to happen. Nope. I told you to stop. I told you to stop talking. Told you to stop putting your hands on me. I told you to stop pushing me. I said you push me one more time, I'm going upside your head. Keep your hands to yourself. Like it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. You shouldn't even think about it. You shouldn't even think about raising your hands to your man. If this person that you're supposed to love, admire, and respect, that shouldn't even come across your fucking mind, not even in the slightest. Let me see. What you say, Miss Freckles? If you put your hands on someone, then you should fully be prepared to get an ass whooping. On God. On God. You should be prepared for what's coming next. Because today might be that day. That day might be that day. That man may have been coming home. He was goddamn getting in an argument with an employee. Then the boss called him in, talking about they gonna give him a disciplinary action because he was doing whatever it was, or he was cursing out Billy over there because Billy was over there talking to him like he was his manager, and he told Billy, "Shut the fuck up. Stop talking to me like you crazy before I punch you across your motherfucking nose." Then Billy went and told the managers. Now they didn't brought him in there. And gave this man a disciplinary action for goddamn threatening to punch somebody. So now he pissed off because now he probably about to get fired soon. So now he trying to figure out where the fuck he finna work. Then he come home to you because you want to argue. You want to argue. You got some bullshit that you want to talk about. Talking about the fucking trash, or why this one plate is sitting in the fucking dishes, or why he didn't text you back on the time that you wanted him to text you back. Now you angry. Now you pushing and all this. Next thing you know, he right in your motherfucking jaw. Because he told you shut up. He's like, look, bro, I ain't got time today, bro. I ain't trying to do all that right now. Look, let me chill out. But you just keep fucking going. You just keep fucking going like a little fucking kid. You just keep fucking going. Keep fucking going. Did he turn around and tell you, hey man, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your mouth right now. I'm tired. I just got done. These niggas just gave me a disciplinary action at work. I'm probably about to get fired too. So now I got to figure out what's my next move, what the fuck I'm going to do. Because I got these fucking bills I got to pay. I got to make sure everything is straight. And you on top of my neck too. I don't need that. I don't need that right now. Get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. Nah, motherfucker. Nah, I told you if we supposed to be doing this, you put the plate up in here and doing all. Nah, fuck that. Oh man, fuck that. You gonna talk to me? Don't turn your back to me. Now you up here like this, and you up here calling the cops. Nah, when he put his hands on me, cause I don't know what I did to deserve this. I'm such a good woman. I'm such a good wife. I've never done anything to hurt him. I would never do such a thing like that. I've been such a great woman to him. I've served him. I've been the best woman that I could possibly be. I've poured into him all of this shit that y'all like to spew out. Now he going to jail. So yeah, this is just one situation. There's a lot of situations like this that men go through. And again, this is not to say that women don't go through things like this either, but this is something that most people don't talk about because men go through domestic violence too. Because what some people don't know is this. Can anybody in the chat tell me right now what dynamic of a couple suffers more from domestic violence? Can anybody tell me that? What did I miss? Because it seems like women, especially ladies, feel like they can reach out and touch men. Yep, exactly. Can anybody answer that for me? What dynamic of a relationship is more likely to be called out for domestic violence? What dynamic of a relationship? That reminds me, PSA touch one of mine. They aren't going to touch wide you back. Though I feel you. Well, for those of y'all who don't know, it's lesbian relationships. Lesbian relationships. Yep. Good one, Snow. Yep. Women on women relationships. They tend to be reported more domestic violence cases than anything, than men and women. So just with that statistic alone, matter of fact, let me look it up real quick. Let me give y'all the exact number. Versus all right, so let's go here. Yeah. All right, so let's go here with it. No, let me go back up out. So when episodes of violence were considered prevalent in, so you got bisexual, which is at 49.3%. Then you have lesbian, which has 29%. And then you have homosexual, homosexual men, which is at 16.4%. So homosexual men, so when you got men and men relationships, they are the least to be reported for domestic violence cases. Lesbian relationships are at 29%. Are at a 29%. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm trying to find let me make sure. I want to make sure I get that one. I want to make sure I have the right one. Here we go. Is this it? But for sure, the homosexual men, they are the lowest in number when it comes to domestic violence. They are the lowest in numbers. I just need the straight numbers. You know what? Fuck that. I don't know why I didn't use this. Let's go. Let's use this. Let's use this. Couples versus there we go. Well, I swear to God, I can't type right now. All right, so let's pull this up. Let me say major reason I don't want to date is I have had women say I hit her when I didn't, and it caused a cause. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. So, let's see. All right, so when you heterosexual couples, 35% of heterosexual women report experience of great physical violence and or stalking by intimate partner at some point in their lifetime. So that's 35%. 29% of heterosexual men report the same. So that's just 6% less. So that's not too far off. That men experience the same thing from women. All right. So when you go to the LGBTQ plus community, according to the CDC of 2010 National Intimate Partner and Sexual Violence Survey, lesbian women, 43.8% report lifetime victimization by a partner. Bisexual women report such experiences significantly higher than both lesbian and heterosexual women. Gay men, 26% report experiencing IPV in their lifetime. Bisexual men, 37.3% such report such experiences. Dog. What? That is crazy. So at the lowest, you have gay men who experience less of this shit. Gay men. They don't experience it as much. But you have lesbian women that sit at a whopping 43.8% versus heterosexual women who sit at 35%. 35%. So who's the problem? If you got gay men, mind you. So you got heterosexual men who experience great physical violence and or stalking from a woman. They're at 29%. But you got heterosexual women who experience that. They're at 35%, right? But you got lesbian women who experience all of these things at 43.8%. 43.8%. But you got gay men experiencing at 26%. That's the lowest. So when you put the numbers together, who's the real fucking problem? And again, I understand. I know it's not all women. The numbers say it's not all women. But when you look at it, look at the percentage. Lesbian women. That shit crazy. Just saying, bro. Don't shoot the messenger. I just work here. I just work here, bro. I just work here. That's it. More of the story. Keep your hands to yourself. Stop putting your hands on people. Nothing warrants anybody putting your hands on nobody, bro. You don't need to put your hands on nobody. I don't understand it. What is up with y'all putting y'all hands on people? You don't know how that person's feeling that day. You underestimating your opponent, especially when it comes to men. Listen, they get tired. Just how white people got this black fatigue. These men got women fatigue. They getting sick of it. They getting sick of it. So you better come correct. Better come correct. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit that bell notification, dog. Let's go to the next topic. Myron Gaines, he debates speaking of LGBTQ plus community, Myron Gaines, he's going at having a debate with a college student who claims to be non-binary. You said you like that analogy? Patriarch in my ass. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and go over to this topic. I'm pretty sure I might get triggered on this one, but let's get into it. Let's get into it, bro.
Hi.
I use all pronouns. Hi, I'm Kenny.
Hi.
I use all pronouns. Of course.
Sure.
Yeah.
You said, I'm sorry, you said
I
you use what pronouns?
I use all pronouns.
I use all of them?
Yes.
Okay, you're a she, right?
You could say that, yes.
Okay. Just so I know what I'm dealing with here, how many genders are there?
Multiple.
Okay, interesting. All right, what's your question?
But of course, you want to know that there's only 2 genders, correct?
Yes, there are.
Male and female, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you would consider yourself a high-value man, correct?
Nope, never said that.
No.
I don't think you can attribute that title to yourself. I think that's something that other people recognize.
Other people recognize. So you yourself, that you recognize that you are high value?
I mean, if people see me that way, I don't think you can really call yourself like that's like calling yourself alpha. I think that's very cheesy and tacky. I think your reputation precedes you. That's what I think it should be, or how it is.
Okay. And you yourself, you say you have a wife, correct?
No, I don't have a wife.
You don't have a wife. Okay. But you do find yourself accompanied with other women, correct?
In what way?
I mean, you could. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought she meant like on the show because, like, yeah, we bring girls on our show. And
no.
Okay. Yeah. So, like me dealing with other women.
Yes.
Yeah. What about it?
Okay. Do those other women, value themselves? What kind of career do those women have when they come to you?
I mean, I don't really care about it
Why not?
because, generally speaking, men don't care about a woman's career. We just don't.
But you said you should bring more to the table. So why not a career? Why not a high-paying value?
All right. Well,
job?
okay. Let's go through this. So let's say I told you, me and you were on a date, right? And I told you, hypothetically, again, you could. The purpose is bear with me here. I know you hate me.
Oh my God. You can't even do an analogy with somebody like, look, let's just say an analogy that we were on a date. No. Nigga, it's an analogy. Nigga, ain't nobody checking for you. Calm the fuck down, Miss Non-Binary.
Hate me and everything, but yeah.
Oh, I don't hate you.
So,
I'm just trying to see.
So let's assume, right? We're on a day and I tell you, hey, look, I have like this awesome Jordan collection. I got these designer wallets. I got like this walk-in closet. It's awesome. Okay. What's your thoughts with that?
You buy a lot of expensive things. Yes.
Okay. So what else comes to mind when I'm talking about my obsession for fashion?
You like fashion. You like to dress up, essentially.
Okay. But what's your opinion on that?
What else is my opinion?
So would it be fair to say
you're a rich man because you can afford Jordan's designer clothes?
Okay, but let me ask you this. Would it be fair to say that you'd be indifferent to me saying that?
Yes, because
okay, hold on.
What's the point?
Pause that. Thank you. That's exactly how we feel about women's careers.
What do you mean?
No, hold on. No, I really want you to take that in.
Huh?
That same level of indifference, right, that you have for me having an awesome wardrobe or sneakers or whatever, you're indifferent to it. That's exactly how men feel about women's careers. And I'll explain what I mean by this. Because my wardrobe doesn't benefit you, right? It doesn't benefit you.
No.
Same thing. A woman's career doesn't benefit us. It doesn't benefit us because we're still going to be expected to be a protector and a provider. So this is why in general, men don't care about women's careers. It doesn't benefit us. Just like my shoe collection doesn't benefit you.
But you can't attribute a piece of wardrobe to a career.
I'm just giving you a functional equivalent. Like that's how, like the way you view the whole closet thing. That's how we view women in relationship, women in education and a career. We don't care.
Okay, so you're saying I should value myself less to achieve a man who will protect me, provide everything I need. Basically, rich, tall, strong, masculine. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think you should value yourself less.
But you said women deserve less. So therefore, me, I deserve less.
Yeah, I don't think men should be simping on women. They got to earn that.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to lie. Hold on. I'll keep playing it. But that's a great marketing tactic to get people sparked up, to get people talking, to get people out of their fucking seats. Because for those of us who know when they say women deserve less, he basically means like basically what he's already saying. Stop simping over mediocre P. Stop simping over mediocre box. Stop just letting these chicks not prove themselves to you. They need to also put in the work as well. You can't just sit back just because you got a box. That don't necessarily mean that now all of a sudden you're supposed to have the world. No, you got to put in work too. Just that, especially for this guy who deems himself valuable, the guy who deems himself like, hey, I earned this shit. I earned to be in this position. I've earned the right to get here. So you not just finna walk in and think that you finna get everything. No, you gotta put in work. There's a prerequisite that you have to overcome in order to even get in this space. I'm not just finna let you in just because you are attractive or because you got a box. You crazy as hell. I got the pick of the litter. I got the choice to pick any chick I want to pick because I put myself through the ringer. I got my shit out the mud to get here. So you ain't just gonna get here for free. You gotta put in some sweat equity, baby girl. You need that sweat equity. So that's why women deserve less in regards to his thing. Because there are women out here who think that they deserve the fucking world without doing anything. It don't work like that. A lot of men are waking up. and they're like, nope, I'm not gonna give you nothing. I ain't paying for shit. But they kind of late to the game. You know what I'm saying? Guys like myself, I'm not paying for shit. You crazy as hell. Gotta work for it. Got to work for it, dog. Got to work for it.
But you clearly haven't earned it yourself, because nobody respects you right here.
I'm sorry?
But you clearly don't deserve it either. You're saying men should not be simps for women,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. Men shouldn't be simps for women because let's say they have too many cons instead of pros. So women should be leaning to more the submissive, the more traditional housewife, not a feminist either.
You're kind of jumbling a bunch of things together. I don't quite understand what you're trying to ask or say
Okay,
here.
so you want... Oh, I'm sorry. I'll explain this in crayon eating terms.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Why should not men not be simps? Especially if you're looking for a long-term relationship, let's say a wife, you want to have kids, you want to settle down.
I think you mean why should men not be simps?
Yeah, why shouldn't they?
Well, the problem is that when you're a simp, women don't respect you. Women don't respect simps.
Okay.
They just don't.
So
what's wrong with her? What's wrong with her? Like for real, what's wrong with her? She weird. She's awkward. Like, what is this? What is it? What is wrong? What's wrong with her, bro? The fuck is wrong with this chick? She must ain't used to talking to people or something. She must. I don't. Stupid.
It's just the reality.
Okay. If it's the other way around, women should not be simps for men.
Well, no, actually, women should simp for their man.
But why?
Why?
Women deserve less?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Because men typically know how to deal with attention and validation from women better than women do. And I'll tell you what I mean by this. So a young man will go through his life a lot of the times, maybe not get a kiss from a girl, maybe not get a gift from a woman, maybe not have a date, whatever it may be. It's really hard for a lot of guys. So when guys get attention or affection from women, we typically tend to remember that, right? Men might go through their entire life without getting a gift, versus a woman, she's going to be courted, she's going to get simps on her all the time. Women don't really know how to appreciate male attention because you guys get so much of it, right? But us, on the other hand, men, especially when they've worked and made themselves attractive, we know how to appreciate women treating us well. But women typically don't know how to appreciate men treating them well. This is why guys get stuck in the friend zone, right? So it's completely different. Because since we don't get the abundance of attention that you guys do, we're able to better appreciate that attention when we do get it. Does that make sense?
So why don't you put yourself out there more? Be more attractive to women, of course.
This is what I tell guys to do. But that takes time.
But it takes time.
Takes a lot of time
to make yourself attractive.
For men, yes. The things that make a man attractive take time to accumulate.
Okay. In your own words, what makes a man attractive?
A bunch of things. Competency, network, income, title, the ability to be a leader, experience. This is basically the things that men need to be attractive to a large demographic of females.
Okay. What should a man's title be?
I'm sorry?
You said title. What does title mean? And of course, in your standards.
Oh, I mean, as in like what he identifies as his like career.
As his career?
Yes.
So you're saying
what he does for a profession. Okay. Men are typically defined by their careers.
All right.
And what they do.
All right. So what are women defined as? Instead of, boobs, breast, and all.
Having a family.
Having a family?
Yes.
And that's
raising the next generation of children and people.
Okay. So you're saying
I think that's the best thing a woman can do, not her career.
Okay. So men should not be simp for women.
Yep.
Not even including their wives?
Well, even with your wife, you don't want to be a simp. Obviously, you don't want to be a pushover. I'm saying treat her well, obviously, but you don't want to be a simp either. Because remember, let me define simp for you. Being a simp is basically showing an unreciprocated amount of attention and validation to a female that's not doing the same.
So what if she is doing the same?
But so we have a few more minutes. Let's go to the next person.
You know what? Sure. Of course. It's been a pleasure talking
Sure.
with you, Kenny.
No problem.
He, she, they pronouns.
Oh my fucking God, bro. If she got a dad, if she has a father, I swear to God, he probably a stepdaddy. He probably a stepfather. Because there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. There's absolutely no way. You lying to me. You lying to me. What the fuck this girl just said? Let me look at this again.
Person.
You know what? Sure. Of course. It's been a pleasure talking
Sure.
with you, Kenny.
No problem.
He, she, they pronouns.
Sure.
Fucking weirdo, bro. She's a fucking weirdo. She's a fucking clown. She's. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, man. Make sure I hit the bell notification too. I don't even want to comment on it. So stupid. Let's go to the next topic, bro. Let's go to the next topic, bro. Fatty. Mr. Fatty. Out there doing numbers on his podcast, out there making things happen. I want to say that him and I'm not sure if Sotomayor is a part of the panel or he's just a guest on Fatty's channel. But Tommy Sotomayor, if y'all don't know who Tommy Sotomayor is, he was the guy that was on Fresh and Fit. Black chick kind of attacked him. He's the bald head black guy. But he's on Fatty's channel now. And I've been seeing him a lot on Fatty's channel. But he's debating with this so-called boss babe. Yeah, and it gets heated. I only watched maybe a few seconds of it. I didn't want to watch the whole thing because again, I wanted to give y'all real reaction in real time. I don't want a preconceived answer or a preconceived thought. So let's get into it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. All right. So let's get to it, man.
You have to do more. That's what I'm saying. You have to do more. If you had a wife, you'd be doing a
Why
lot.
don't you ask me what I meant by single father? Do that. Just like when single mothers say they're single mothers, what do they mean by it? They mean different things. Some of them could mean, oh, I'm just single being a mom. But the dad is there. Y'all so quick to jump in. Just wait. I ain't said shit. So just let me speak. Jesus Christ. This is the person that's going to sit up there, an entrepreneur. That's a new word they done taught niggas. And now every nigga going to be one, but all it is going to sit around and be on the fucking internet. I'm going to be on the internet all day. I've seen everybody
Just like you, man.
Ma'am, let me tell you what I'm called. This thing called a psychologist. Ma'am.
Ooh.
Huh? Oh, just say, bitch, ma'am. Now let me speak. Please shut the fuck up and let somebody else speak. You've been yelling this shit all damn day.
Last week on Ladies First.
I'm going to ask you a question, Lexi, real quick.
Okay. Oh, Lord.
Do you think he's? I want to take it out of Weston because this is a mess. Do you think I'm going to put it on Chazzy? Do you think that?
Hey, somebody go tell Fatty that I'm over here reacting to his podcast right now. If y'all know Fatty, because I think Fatty is part of the Bag Chasers too. Tell them that I'm reacting to his video to his podcast right now.
Literally saying, I'm going to hire a nanny instead of actually, if you have the ability to take care of your kids. Do you think that's selfish or do you think that's selfless? Please go ahead and explain to me how is that make sense? How does that make sense? A woman putting a kid on this planet, and instead of taking care of the motherfucking bread, that is the biggest motherfucking gift that she could put on this planet, she decided to go and be an entrepreneur. Tell me.
Okay.
And Chelsea, don't worry. I'll let you
Like I said before you interrupted me, right? Because you've been saying a lot about interrupting, and you interrupt a lot too, Mr. Fat.
I
You
know,
interrupt
I know.
a lot too. So let's really get down to it, okay?
I actually agree with you.
What I'm gonna say is that, like I said, if I have a nanny, I have the ability. If I'm up all night, every night, 3 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock in the morning with a crying baby, you think I'm gonna be the best wife to you? Do you think I'm gonna be the best mother to my other
Absolutely
children?
not. Yes, you are.
So,
yes, you
there's
are.
nothing wrong with having help. There's nothing
No,
wrong
no,
with
no,
having
no.
help.
So you
If
are
you
going
can
to stay with
afford
it?
it, there's nothing wrong with having help. You're trying to cut me off. You asked me a question.
No, because Shazzy, that's ridiculous. If I am a CEO, so listen. Stop. And Lexi, intervene because I want you to get an opinion on this and then tell me. If I am a CEO of an S&P 500 company and I make $27 million per year, right? But I have to work 16 hours. I can be the best dad. That's impossible because the best dads mix both. One second, let me finish.
I'm just asking, do you have kids, yes or no?
One second, let me finish. I don't have to go to the moon to tell you what the moon is. That's irrelevant.
I'm just
okay?
asking if you have kids.
I don't have to be an astronaut. I don't have kids, but I don't have to be an astronaut to go to the moon and say, I know what the moon is. I don't need to go there. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. The best fathers, right, do both. They are one second, my opinion.
Yeah.
They do both. They are providers, which means they cover the financial ground first, and they still have time to spend quality time with their son, taking them to basketball practice and all that shit. If you are going, stop 1 second, I'm going to pass you the microphone. If you're going to be a boss, babe, you are not
know
going
why
to.
dads love being dads? Real talk. Do you know why dads love being dads? Because they do the fun stuff. You get to do the fun stuff. You don't get to.
No, she wrong. She 100% wrong. 1000% wrong. Yes, do men love being fathers? Yes, absolutely. But when it's time to lay the motherfucking hammer down, that hammer gets laid the fuck down. Because guess what? They are structured. They understand that everything is not going. See, here's one thing that a lot of people don't understand, and I think this is a huge problem when it comes to raising kids too. When it comes to men and women. Men tend to be a little bit more grounded. They tend to be a little bit more grounded when it comes to situations because we don't have to yell all the time. We don't have to constantly say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fucking times to stop doing certain things. Like, hey, you better sit the fuck down. That's the last time I'm gonna tell you. You get the fuck up again, it's belt to ass. You sit the fuck down, shut up, be quiet, whatever. Of course, we don't tell the kid to shut up, but tell them sit your butt down, close your mouth, and be quiet. I don't want to hear it again. Now, sometimes there are days you just a little bit lax. You're like, you know what? It is what it is. But for the most part, it's sit your little happy butt down. I don't want to hear you. We're gonna do X, we're gonna do this, that, and the third. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ABC. That's why when most men, when they do babysit, they let their kids rock out, but they let them do it in controlled environments. It's like, listen, you can have fun, do your thing, but I need you to stay in certain areas. I need you to stay here and here. Don't go past here. I need you to be everywhere where I can fucking see you. If you go anywhere outside this line, if you pass this box, if you pass that line in that box, I gotta reel you back the fuck in because I need to see you in the area. So as long as you playing in the area, you straight. You ain't bothering nobody. All I need you to do is just have an inside voice. Don't be screaming. Don't be making random ass crazy ass noises. I'm gonna tell you to be quiet. Don't be hitting. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't be throwing shit. Don't be breaking shit. Sit the fuck down and play. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. The shit that she's talking about, yeah, I'm not saying that it's not hard. I'm not saying that at all. But the reason why it seems to be a little bit easier for the fathers is because they have shit in order. They got things in order. Certain things are a little bit more structured. It's not as chaotic. It's not as chaotic. So when you see your kids come home, because a lot of times men, they're like kids too. So they can have fun. They're able to jump around and play with the kids and shit like that. And then tire the kids out, so they kicking it. So you can rest up. But you ain't gonna play with the kids though. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna jump around and pick the kid up and nothing like that. You ain't gonna jump and all. You ain't gonna play fucking wrestling with the kids. You ain't gonna take your kid and flip them upside down and shake them like they got fucking change in their pocket. Like, hey, little nigga. You ain't gonna do that. Now, mind you, some of y'all probably need to get in the gym and get a little bit stronger so you can do it. But that's neither here nor there. That's a different conversation. But but you get my point though.
Deal,
which is why the statistics are the statistics. When you see single women with their kids, they tend to be degenerates versus the men who raise their children. They tend not to be degenerates. They tend to be contributing members to society. Just saying.
With the kids while they're having their temper tantrums, and when they fall and they cry and they only want their mommy. Do you know that like a child will literally see their dad right there and still go to mommy every time? And why is dad always
the reason they go to mommy for the most time? Because guess what? Because guess what? What does mommy do? Mommy negotiates with y'all. You can play 50-50 with mommy. It just depends on how mommy feels that day. If mommy's feeling great, mommy gonna say yes. Mommy's gonna say, yeah, you know what? You can have that. I'm feeling nice today. Mommy might be feeling bad because she yelled at you a couple days ago. Therefore, guess what she gonna do? She gonna say yes because she felt a little bad because she yelled at you. So she gonna feel. But daddy can be in the best fucking mood all day. Everything was going right for daddy today. Guess what daddy gonna say? Nope. Did you eat dinner? No, you ain't getting no snacks. And say it with a smile on his face. Daddy, what's up, baby girl? Can I have a snack? Did you eat dinner? No. It's a no for me, dog. And we're gonna keep it pushing. And we're gonna say it's a no for me. But why not? I just told you. Because you ain't have dinner. So you need to go have dinner. You're not gonna just eat snacks. Simple as that. Love you. Keep it pushing. And the fathers aren't gonna go back on their word. You know what? I probably shouldn't have told her no, or you know what I'm saying, I'm probably just, you know what, baby girl, come here, you know you can have a snack. Nah, I said what I said. No, you ain't have dinner. And then after you eat dinner, because once you eat dinner, you shouldn't want a snack because you'll be full from dinner. So you wouldn't even be thinking about a snack. All you want to do is sit down and chill at this point. You see what I'm saying? Nice, balanced meal. That's what you need. Or we can be angry. No, you ain't getting a goddamn thing because I didn't like your goddamn attitude today. So no, you ain't getting nothing. Don't ask me for nothing. Don't look at it. Don't even look my goddamn way. No, you ain't getting nothing today. Don't ask. You finna go all day today with no snacks because you think you run shit in this household, and guess what? You don't run the motherfucking thing but your legs and your mouth. So guess what? I can show you better than I can tell you. You get nothing.
Fun because we play with dad and we do this with dad and dad is cool. And why is mom bad? Because she's the one that's actually doing the hard nitty.
They probably would. You're
gonna go play a tickle fight, tuck them in, and go about your business.
Okay.
You don't sit there all day with them. So don't act like, oh, it's an easy job. Anybody could do it. No.
But she's not a father. So
yourself.
Not a father.
Tommy, you need to fix your microphone. Tommy, you need to fix your microphone.
Listen. Single dads be out here
oh my! Do you want? Essence? Do you want to date that man? Do you want to kiss him? Do you want this? Tell me, Essence. Do you want to date with that man?
No.
Is 1 second, Essence. Is that man on my channel right now?
You guys need to put things in context.
We are not going to do what you want to do. He's doing as like a feedback on the back. Essence, I know you want to make this about you. I already give you the chance. It's not about you. Now it's about Chelsea and his trifling ways because she wants to a nanny to take care of my kid, and I'm not standing for that. Okay? So we're going to relax.
You aren't. Because that's listen.
Just lower it a little bit.
That's what listen. A lot of the fuck, and I'm not even trying to be like, oh, the white people, they can afford those luxuries. So guess what? They have those luxuries. If I can afford a private chef, guess what? I might get that too. Cause why not? When I can afford my maid, guess what? I'm gonna do that too.
Why?
So that I can have as easy as a life that I want, so that I can focus on bigger and better.
Why the fuck would you do that? So now your kid ain't gonna know you. Your kid don't understand you. When you try to relate to your kid, you ain't gonna be able to relate to your kid because you don't know your kid. You don't understand your kid, and your kid is still gonna end up like a fucking degenerate. Because your kid is gonna be seeking your love and gonna be seeking for you, but they can't. They're gonna find it through somebody else. They're gonna find it through an addiction. They're gonna go find it through another boyfriend or a girlfriend. Whoever the case may be, they're gonna try to find it because you too busy. You want to level up. You don't know how to balance life. You don't need no fucking maid. You just need to learn to have better structure in your life. You need to stop having a less chaotic life. Get you a fucking calendar so that way you know how to spend time with your kids. You know what days I got these days where we can kick it, where we can grind it out. But when I'm in this time, when I'm in this mode, that mommy, daddy, we in this mode. But when we with the kids, we with the fucking kids. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't got phones out. We ain't got laptops out. We ain't got nothing. We spending time with the children. Heck is she talking about? And I know, and I guarantee you she ain't no goddamn entrepreneur. Not with them dreads.
Better things. And allocate my time correctly. You know what a true businessman does? Once he gets to a certain level and starts making a certain amount of money, he delegates. You need to delegate so that you can properly do what you're supposed to do.
Are you a man?
You're supposed to advance to.
Are you a man?
Why does that matter?
What the hell are you talking about? Like what the hell are you
talking about?
You are not a man. Why you want you are talking like you are a man? You are not a man.
I'm talking like I'm a man.
Yes, you say
that's the same as you being offended because she said.
That right there. Listen, you know what, Snow? That right there, that mindset that she has is exactly why a lot of them. Now, mind you, first and foremost, she's still talking as if white people are the richest motherfuckers out here. They aren't. They aren't. They aren't. They aren't. They aren't that. But for some reason, they still point the finger at them as if they still got it all. No, they don't. You know what? Let me see. You know what? You know, we got to look up the facts. We got to look up the facts. Because I want to make sure I don't misspeak. Asian Americans are the richest demographic of people. Asians are the richest demographic. So why you keep talking about white people? Why you keep talking about white people? So when you look at race and ethnicity, so population. Oh my God, this is fucking, oh my goodness, this is crazy. I don't even want to say this number. Asian American. So look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go down a list, right? I'm gonna go down the population per ethnicity. I'm going down the population, all right? So stick with me on this. Asian Americans, 19 million. I'm not gonna say the whole. I'm just gonna say the first number. 19 million. 19 million. Their median household income is $99,572. That's the median household. That's the median income. White people. Population. 202 million. 202 million white people in America. Guess what their median household is? Median household income is $74,000. That's the median household. Native Hawaiian and or other Pacific Islanders, 612,000 population. Their median income is $69,000, but basically $70,000. $70,000 a year. Median income. Non-white Hispanic. 23 million. Well, let's just say 24. Let's just round up. 24 million. Their median household income is $57,671. American Indian, and Alaska Native. 3 million. 3.2 million. Their median household income is $53,000. And guess who sits at the bottom? Black Americans. 40 million. 40 million Black Americans. They sitting at $46,000. Let's just say round up. $47,000 a year as a median income. $47,000. They at the bottom. They at the bottom. That's crazy. So it ain't the white people that's up there. They number 2. But based off of, but when you look at the amount of people that they have, 202 million, that would make sense. But however, even though they are at 202 million, Asians are still in the lead with 19 million, and they are doubling. They're doubling what white people are making. They're making, their median is 99,000. That's the low end, dog. That's the low end. This is a fact proven we have more Black millionaires than white millionaires. Let's fact check it. Let's fact check it. Let's see. Let's fact check it. Nope. 76% of U.S. millionaires are white, while 8% are Black. But again, that's just due to numbers. Because like I said, when you compare the two, like I just did, you got 202 million white people versus 41,000 Black people. So then that number, it makes sense. You know what I mean? So that it only makes sense because you got to factor in the number. So, but no, that's definitely not a fact.
Because you thought she said you were gay. What's the difference?
I didn't call you. No, I
man.
didn't.
Don't be disrespectful. I'm clearly a woman.
No, Shazzy, Wilson, and don't do that Misty the sisterhood sprinkle shit. Don't do that shit.
No, but that was disrespectful.
No, Shazzy, I don't want to offend you because it's not an offense.
But why are you asking me if I'm a man? Why are you saying, are you dominant?
Listen, please.
That was offensive. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, please. We ever love this strong and independent boss babe talk. There's men talk. They're talking like men. It's not personalized to you.
So
it's how women are talking. I don't listen carefully. I don't want to take care of my kid all day. I want a nanny. I want a chef. I want to build my company. I'm going to have my kid at 38.
Who said anything about building a company? When did I say that?
Please, 1 second, please.
You're putting words in my mouth, though. It's false.
Okay, so I'm wrong. Because this is amazing.
I never said who said, oh, I want to build a company. That never came out my mouth.
Lady, is a figure of speech. What do you want to do with your time? Where do you want to work?
I am going to be an entrepreneur, working for myself, doing content and stuff like that.
So you're going to build a company, LLC. What do you think?
I am my company. What? I'm my company. I'm an entertainer.
Oh my fucking
I don't
God.
want to do this anymore. I'm an
Are
entertainer.
you serious? What does
I'm not trying to be a Fortune 500.
Lady, what?
Daddy, what's the topic for today?
Oh my fucking God, bro. One second. What does LLC means? Do you know?
I do. Do you know what?
No. Let's stop there. What does it mean? Can you tell to the public what an LLC means?
Limited liability.
Limited liability. Yeah. What?
Corporation.
What is the last? company.
Corporation company. Okay.
So you are going to have a company so you can be an entrepreneur. Are you going
Why
to
is
sell?
that such a bad thing, though? Why is that a crime?
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I said that
You're
you talk
acting like it is, though. Your head is blowing off your body.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I give up. Lexi.
I'm so confused.
No, you sound confused. Lexi smiling and laughing. Tommy, go ahead.
She's laughing at you.
You said who told you that I want to build a company?
I don't know what's going on.
But you're putting words in my mouth,
y'all. Like, there's so much going on. Y'all not letting nobody talk. She talk and then
no. Lexi, you literally forgot what you were saying.
Talk. Now you can't talk. Lexi.
You forgot what you were saying. I said,
Lexi, you don't like your opinion. You can't talk.
What's happening?
Lexi said, I forgot what I was saying, and then
what is the topic?
Who's just I don't know what's happening with your internet.
Oof,
you are having issues.
Ghetto.
Okay, let me go to Tony. This ghetto. I don't know about that. Being Tommy and Asia, and then we open the panel to everybody, and now you can fight me. After that,
okay, what's going on? Tell me what's going on, because I had to take a breather.
I don't know what the person is talking about. Lexi, you just let Tommy and Asia go. I'll read the super chats, and then we can fight each other for the next hour and leave this place, because this is amazing. And Shazzy, I actually like you. What you're saying is awesome. So thank you for actually being a good
I actually dislike you so much, but thank you.
No, it's fine, but there's the thing. There's the woman that are easier to fuck, the woman that don't like me. So Lexi, go ahead and be quiet.
Fatty.
Let me pass it to Tommy Sotomayor and to Asia, and then you go from there. Go ahead, Missy. Nobody's listening. You are muted. Go ahead, Tommy. You got it.
Okay. What's the question?
There's no question. Wait a second. Go ahead, Tommy. You got it.
Is my mic better or is it worse?
Now it's perfect.
Okay. Someone asked you if you had any kids. The loaded question they asked, which is no problem. But then turned around and tried to tell you what a man does and how a man is in parenting. So I found that odd because they're not a man. Second off, I'm a single father. And I know I do more than tickle fight and put him to bed. So to even have somebody be able to generalize.
Because you're a single father.
Oh, God.
You have to do more. That's what I'm saying. You have to do more. If you had a wife, she'd be doing a
Why
lot.
don't you ask me what I meant by single father? Do that. Just like when single mothers say they're single mothers, what do they mean by it? They mean different things. Some of them could mean, oh, I'm just single being a mom. But the dad is there. Y'all so quick to jump in. Just wait. I ain't said shit. So just let me speak. Jesus Christ. This is a person that's going to sit up there, an entrepreneur. That's a new word they done taught niggas. Now every nigga gonna be one, but all it is gonna sit around and be on the fucking internet. I'm gonna be on the internet all day. I've seen everybody.
Just like you, man.
Ma'am. Let me tell you what I'm called. This thing called a psychologist, ma'am.
Ooh.
Bitch, ma'am. Now let me speak. Please shut the fuck up and let somebody else speak. You've been yelling this shit all damn day. Let somebody else speak.
One second.
So give him a check because
one thing about timing, bro. When he gonna go off the rails, he gonna go the fuck off the rails. He don't care.
One second.
I think he live out here in Arizona, bro. I gotta meet him, bro. I gotta meet Tommy Sotomayor, bro. I gotta meet him, bro.
One second. I'm here. 1 second. I control this. There's two things that we're not going to do.
That's a fact, Andre. Because low key they want you. So they're gonna try to throw all these disqualifiers out there at you. You know what I'm saying? To try to bring you down. But nah, when they understand that you standing on your square, you rocking out, guess what they're gonna be doing? Low key, they probably gonna hit you up. They're gonna hit you up offline. They're gonna hit you up on the IG or wherever. And man, see, I really don't appreciate. See, the thing is, I really do like what you were saying. It's just the fact. It's just the fact that I didn't like how you were saying it. You know what I'm saying? Because I really do agree with you. I do like with everything that you were saying. I really do agree with. I just didn't really like the sentiment and how you were saying it and how you were talking to other people. Like, bruh, like, listen, shorty, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Like, with the way the fuck I said, ain't got shit to do with nothing. It ain't got shit to do with 2 cans of paint. So you can miss me with that. But nah, but I ain't gonna lie though, but you cute though. Like, you cute though. I really just, like I said, I do agree with everything that you were saying. I just didn't like how you were saying it. But I mean, you said that you gonna say what you gonna say regardless. So I guess I can respect that. Like, yeah, I respect that. I appreciate you hitting me up. So what you got going on? What you doing? What you got? You know what I'm saying? What you got going on now? When the next time you gonna be in the city? When you stepping out, like, oh, I see what type of time you on. I see what you trying to do. You was feeling me because you ain't never had nobody talk to you the way that I talk to you. You ain't never had nobody keep it a buck with you. You ain't never had nobody stand against you. You ain't never had nobody go against the grain. You ain't never had nobody told you to shut the fuck up. Stop talking. You ain't never had that before, but now I just step in the door and I told you, hey man, shut the fuck up. You talking too much. Just be quiet for a second and listen and use your ears. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a fucking reason. So be quiet and listen and understand what the fuck I'm telling you. And hear me what I'm saying from a man's perspective. How about that? She's like, ooh, he done put me in my place, girl. Shit. You mean?
And interrupt. So please don't interrupt, and please don't name call. As the 2 things that I'm going to say, it's totally fine. No, Tommy, make your point. Shazzy,
He done called me a nigga,
interrupt.
a bitch. Like, what the fuck?
I take responsibility for it, and I apologize for it.
No,
Listen. I take accountability for it, and I apologize for it, ladies. But again, please don't interrupt. I take accountability for it. I'm sorry. Let's keep going. Go ahead,
Black
Tom. You
people in the word nigga is calling them a nigga when I'm speaking of blacks. That's cool. The point behind it is we're sitting here having a conversation, but it's not a conversation. Nobody's saying, let me see where you're coming from. Why do you feel that way? And that is sad because people will talk to people they do not know and will not try to understand where they're coming from. Like the woman who said she was married for 25 years.
Listen, all right, I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna play the rest of it, but I just gotta say it. Dog, do y'all understand that? No, I'm just gonna let it play.
Why did she get
I'll talk
that
about it.
place?
I'll talk about that.
How did she get there? That would be nice if people spoke to each other that way. When it comes to relationships, when somebody stayed in there and said, and this is what's hard to me about watching conversations with women, because they will personalize and then generalize in the same conversation. But if you generalize them, then they'll get mad. Let me explain. You ask the woman, is that okay? Or don't you think that's messed up if a man were to marry a woman and then leave that woman after 25 years and her kids, or whatever, she gets her pregnant? He just leaves because he's changed. The woman said to you, yeah, happens all the time. We know when we're having a conversation, if somebody said, is it okay for a man to slap the shit out of a woman he don't know? Nobody would sit up there and say, yeah, happens all the time. If we said, is it okay to rape a child? Nobody would say, yeah, happens all the time. It's a silly thing to do, but in order to not address the question, somebody will say something that they completely don't mean. When you're talking to someone, one of the baseline things you can do is find out what their honesty level is. The honesty level here is really sad because people are just saying things that in one sentence, it fits, but it's not consistent in the next sentence, just to make you wrong in that first sentence they said. When it comes to talking about a relationship and these people saying, oh, I'd get me a nanny. Oh, I'd get me a this. The next question has to be, well, what are you doing to have that?
That sponsor.
When you had said something about a man, the person trying to be a man, the reason you said it was because the person kept saying, men do this, men do this. So he wasn't calling you a man. He was just saying, you're saying what men do. So are you trying to be that? Because you kept saying men do this, men do this. If I kept saying women do this, somebody might say, are you trying to be a woman? Are you competing with them? when you're having a conversation, if y'all were just trying to be honest with each other, hear each other out, ask a question. And if you're talking, if that person says, well, why do you believe that? They're not interrupting, because you can't just keep going on. Like when the man says he was wrong when he said it was 1%. It's actually 8%, but it's still a small percent. But it doesn't mean that someone can't be it. So if y'all could have a conversation like that, saying, yes, it's a small percent, but you can't tell me that I can't reach for that goal either. Then maybe y'all can start to find the middle ground. When we're talking about relationships, and I'll leave it here. When Black folks are talking about relationships, we tend to hear it from the woman's point of view all the time. The most inconsistent group. And then when men started talking about it, they started calling men, like what they said, the fatty. Well, you hate women. We've never said that women hate men because they talk about what they're looking for and what they need in a relationship.
Yep.
Again, not trying to hear each other. People who are in pain will talk like they're in pain. They will talk like they're hurt. They will talk like they're sad, because they typically are. Her being out of that marriage, she probably maybe has some regrets. She may have some feelings of liberation. You never know. But it's going to color how she speaks about relationships, about marriages.
Yep.
And each of these people speaking are speaking from their colored past. You have one that's 25 with a child. That's a color right there. So I'm trying to get y'all just to please do this. Listen to each other and have a little bit of empathy of where they may be coming from to try and understand them.
I agree. I agree 100%. What Thomas Sotomayor just said. I agree 1,000%. Because when people get triggered, all they want to do, they just want to listen. They want to overtalk you. They want to listen to respond. They don't listen to understand. They don't want to understand the full concept of what other people are going through, regardless if you disagree with them or not. First, let them get their shit off. Actually listen. Listen to what the fuck that they're saying. And then you can ask qualifiers. You can ask questions like, okay, well, share. You said you was doing this, that, and the third, but what about this? Oh, okay, so what happened here? What happened in this situation? You can get to the root of things by asking fucking questions and letting that person talk, because guess what? The person that talked the most, guess what? They gonna reveal themselves. They gonna reveal who they truly are. How many times have we seen on platforms where, especially I watch a lot of different platforms, you know, with different podcasts and shit, and on different panels where at one point it was Lapeef, then you got panels like whatever podcast, and you got the Q show, and you got After Hours, all these different panels that we watch. You look at it, and then you got new people that come up on there. You know, they show them when they first start. They show them they acting like legit. They got women on there. They act legit. They act like they're so submissive. They act as if they're so friendly. They act as if, you know, they just the best thing since sliced bread. But as soon as you hit that one trigger button, it goes the fuck off. And next thing you know, they show a whole side that you weren't even expecting. You say, that's the real you. That person right there that keeps talking, that's the real you. Now I know who you are. You came on here at first, you was a chameleon. You was out here fronting. You would think you was up here acting like you was a real feminist, like you was the one that really understood what men were going through. The things that men were saying, you're like, oh, I do agree with that. I do agree with it. Because you was just trying to feel everything out, see who is who, what is what. But as soon as they said that one thing that triggered you, boom, the switch flipped on. It's like, I know who you are. And it goes the same thing with some men too. They come on that bitch, everything is cool. They talking that talk. You know, it's all, yeah, bro, you know, we out here grinding, we out here leveling up, we out here getting to the money, bro. Like, I ain't with all the stupid shit, bro. Like, I ain't with all that ghetto shit, cause see me, I'm trying to level the fuck up, you know, I'm trying to get to a bag type shit, you know, I'm trying to get there, you know what I mean? So I ain't got time for all that shit. But as soon as you say some triggering shit to a nigga, Man, fuck that shit, nigga. You keep talking that shit, nigga. I swear to God, nigga, you can fly to my spot right now, bro. I swear we'll squab that bitch up. Nigga, I thought you went on that. Thought you was about getting money, big dog. What happened? Why you let them get you out your square, homie? Why you let them get you out your square like that? Nah, because that's really you. You real deal ratchet like that. That's you. That nigga that just popped out right there, that's you every day. That's the real you. You the dusty, homie. You the dusty. Get the Swiffer mop. Get his ass up out of here. Get the Swiffer mop. Get his ass up out of here. He was out here lying. He was out here lying. And so that's what I'm saying. And so therefore, that's why a lot of times it's hard to have conversation with people who don't know how to just sit back and just fucking listen. Listen with active ears. Intent. Listen with intent. Not the intent to fucking respond, but the intent to actually hear them out and understand where they're coming from. And then regardless if you disagree or not, just sit back and listen to them intently. It's like, okay, I see what they say here, but that don't make sense because you just said that. So wait a minute. You just said this a few seconds ago, but now you're saying this. Which one is it? How did you come to this point when you said this earlier? Oh, was it? Well, it wasn't this. And next thing you know, they start fumbling like, got your ass. You lying. Got your ass. You lying. A real talk. So that's how it is, bro. A lot of people just need to learn to listen. They need to stop being so quick to get triggered and getting so offended. Just have a conversation, dog. Yeah, you may have made mistakes in your life. You made wrong decisions in your life. It is what it is. You live with it. You want to gotta live with that shit. Ain't no reason to sit there trying to make excuses about it. If you know that you chose the wrong nigga, just admit like, yeah, man, I chose the wrong dude, man. I fucked up. I chose the wrong man. That was on me. Don't come back with him. But some men be out here. Yeah, we know that already. But guess what? In your situation, you chose the wrong nigga. You knew exactly who that man was before you laid down with him. But you still decided to lay down with him. You still decided to. Same thing as a man. Dog, you knew that bitch was crazy. You knew that bitch was schizophrenic. You knew she was a corn star. You knew she was that chick. And then all of a sudden you want to talk about how crazy she is. Nah, nigga. She reeled you in with the box. You got pee-whipped. And all of a sudden, now when her true colors come out and she's showing you who she truly is, and all of a sudden she crazy. Nigga, she was showing that shit way before. She was telling you who she was. You just weren't listening because you was mesmerized by the box. Come on, dog. Come on, family. Come on, family. Come on, family. Andre, would you say I am building my crypto bag, building my rental portfolio, building massive income streams? Hey, let's get it, bro. Let's get it. That's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. Listen. So I haven't necessarily dove into crypto just yet because I'm still in the stock market. I'm still in the stocks. You know, all of my money, I got a portion of my check going into my stock accounts. So I'm building my leverage that way, building my money that way with the 401ks, the Roth IRAs, you know, the stock portfolios, all of that. And then once I get to this even bigger bag, then I'm going to move over to my rentals. Because the rentals here, because here's the thing. When it comes to the rentals, I'm going to get there. There's always going to be homes. There's always going to be homes. There's always going to be somebody selling, always going to be somebody buying, always going to be somebody building, and there's always going to be land. So I don't necessarily have to jump on. I don't have to jump on it right now. I don't have to jump on properties or anything right now, but that definitely will be one because this thing right here that I'm in right now, this is my crib, right? So eventually I'm going to rent this property out, but you know what I'm saying? That's going to be to a certain point. Once I hit a certain threshold, then I'll be able to do that. I'll be able to do that, rent this joint out, and then, you know, move into a different spot. But, you know, like I said, once I hit a certain financial threshold, then I'll be able to do the things I need to do on that spectrum. So this would actually be the first actual rental property that I'll have. So that's one thing. Next one. But the next one, yeah, I definitely want to get into more crypto though. Because I know that it is changing, it's coming. I know there are some states they're actually using that shit. So gonna have to get in on it. But yeah, man, Yeah, we all about stacking bread. You know, that's one of the things about joining the Patreon as well, you know, and joining the Discord. You know, people like yourself, you know shit like that. You know the cryptos and stuff, you know, be able to teach other people who may not know, right? So that's one of the reasons why I want to build a community, because it's about earn, not giving. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, man. Make sure I hit that bell notification. Listen, let's get to this next topic, bro. This shit here, wow, this shit just happened literally, I think, not too long ago. What you mean help me with the VA loan? Well, shit, the VA loan paid for the house, homie. The VA loan paying for the crib. It's paying for the crib, dog. None of everything that's paying for this house, it ain't coming out of my check. It ain't coming out of my work check. Coming straight from the VA, dog. Coming straight from the VA. Military bar. But yeah, let's go to this next topic. This one here is a new one. Not that old. So I don't know how many of y'all like Annabelle, that doll. How many of y'all have seen the movie Annabelle? Do y'all know the origin behind that story? Do y'all know about that? Have y'all seen that thing before? Have y'all gone to that museum when it was in there? What was it in? It wasn't in Las Vegas, was it? It wasn't in Las Vegas, right? Right? Or am I tripping? But anyway, Matt Rife, the comedian, has purchased the house. The house. And the doll. Because didn't the man just pass away? The man who was gonna take that doll on a tour, he just passed away. And Matt Rife came right behind them and bought the house and the doll. The house and the doll, the Annabelle doll. This joint right now, we gonna see it. The Annabelle doll. Listen. And if I don't know if any of you watch Ghost Adventures or anything like that. It's one of those ghost shows, you know, where they try to find anomalies, you know, see, you know, go to haunted houses, haunted mansions, and things like that to see what type of paranormal activity that they can find, whatever the case may be. And Matt Rife, he enjoys that shit. He loves getting into it. And so, yeah, man, he ended up buying one of these fucking houses at the Annabelle, one of the most dangerous fucking dolls. He ended up buying it, the house. I said, boy, this man must be out his goddamn mind. So, yeah, get it separate. But yeah, let's get into it, bro. I'll come back to you, Andre.
This is about as big as it gets.
Hold up.
Follow ghost stuff. This is about as big as it gets.
Matt Rife has made an interesting new purchase. On August 1st, the stand-up comedian shares to social media that he is now one of the proud new owners of Ed and Lorraine Warren's Occult Museum, which is home to allegedly haunted items such as the Annabelle doll.
Hey guys, super random but incredible announcement. I have just bought the Ed and Lorraine Warren's Home and Occult Museum with my very good friend Elton Castay. If you guys have ever seen any of the Conjuring films, the Annabelle films, or even Amityville Horror, this is the home that inspired all of those stories. This might be the most important and prominent piece of paranormal history in the world. Ed and Lorraine Warren are who took demonology and ghost hunting and paranormal investigation and made it mainstream. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't know what any of this means whatsoever, but if you follow ghost stuff, this is about as big as it gets.
Matt then details exactly what comes with the new ownership and how he plans to open the house for other paranormal enthusiasts to visit once the doll returns from tour.
So what does this all mean? It means that Elton Castay and myself are the owners of the physical Ed and Lorraine Warren's Home and Occult Museum. We are the legal guardians and caretakers of all 750 haunted artifacts and items in the Warren Museum, including the Annabelle doll. I must go on record and say we do not legally own the items, but we are the legal guardians and caretakers of the items for at least the next 5 years. And what this means for you guys is you are going to soon be able to book a night or a weekend and stay at the Warren's house and investigate the house and the history of the house, as well as the museum and all the artifacts inside of it.
And as for Annabelle, the doll recently made headlines after its handler for the Devils on the Run tour, Dan Riviera, was found dead on July 13th in a hotel room in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, per Today.com, citing local police. And while many fans have started to theorize that the allegedly possessed doll had something to do with the 54-year-old sudden passing, police also told the outlet that there was, quote, nothing suspicious about Riviera's death, and that the doll was not in the hotel room where Riviera was found.
I know you lying to me. Boy, listen. I know you lying to me. No, sir. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it at all. I'm not going to no museum. I don't want to book no ticket. I don't want to deal with none of it. I'm not playing about no doggone dolls, bro. Look at this joint. They got it in the box for a reason. And then all the other artifacts that surrounded on top of that. Do you know how possessed that room could be? That little thing right there. That little thing right there. Full on possessed. Full on. I know you lying to me. Look at this little joint. Look at this thing over here. Look at this. Then look at this little owl down here. Then look at this shit right here. In this little glass little globe right here. Boy, man, you better get the hell away from me. Listen, I watched the movies. I done watched The Conjuring. I done watched Annabelle. I done watched Amityville Horror. I done watched all the fucking the Nuns. I done watched all of it. I even watched the Paranormal. You know, the original Paranormals. I watched all of them. Listen to me. Listen to me. I don't care if it is just production. So that shit came from somewhere. Ain't nobody just making that shit up. That shit happened to somebody in real life. You ain't finna tell me. You ain't finna fool me. People be getting possessed and shit. I believe it. 1000%. I believe it. So anytime you talk, just like white people, had a friend tell me they had somebody went into the mountains taking shit that was in the mountains and trying to bring it back home. You lying to me? Put it back. Put it back. Stop touching shit. Put it back. It's there for a reason. It's in the mountains. You going in the mountains, you find a cave, you see artifacts in there hanging up. Pretty sure it's hanging up for a reason, or it's stored for a fucking reason. Why are you touching it? Why are you touching it? Why are you putting your hands on it? Because you putting your hands on it, and all of a sudden the shit done got onto you. You done take that shit, you done took it back to the fucking house. Now guess what? Now you got paranormal shit happening to your house. You got glass going all over the place, doors opening for no fucking reason. You got all kind of shit happening. Absolutely not. Remove thy demon, Satan. Remove them. Heavenly Father, remove these demons. Now you got to call the priest or whomever to come and goddamn do a wash through your house, and they still ain't moving the goddamn. Nope. Burn the whole house down. Burn the whole house down. Throw the whole house away. Matter of fact, you can throw the whole land away. At that point, throw the whole land away. All of it. Anything. Dig deep, dig a hole, burn it 10 times over. Throw some holy water on top of it with gasoline and then burn it. So that way the hole can be blessed and keep the demons inside. Because I swear, I'm not fucking with no Annabelle doll. I'm not going to the museum. I'm not going in the door. I don't want to see it. I can see it from a distance. You ain't finna play with me. You ain't finna play with me, dog. No. Look at this shit. Y'all finna have nightmares today. Watch this. Look at this shit. Just look at it. Just look at it. Even though it ain't the real doll, Let me see. Look at this shit, man. Look at this, man. Look at this shit, bro. It's just sitting in the box. Out of all the artifacts, it's sitting in the box. You feel me? Just sitting in the box. I look at this shit. It's just sitting there with it. Like, what you gonna do, nigga? Like, it's sitting like he in prison. Hands between your legs, like, hey, big dog, what you got going on, homie? You better not open this gate. You better not open this gate. Nope. 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 Remove that. Remove me. Hell nah. Out the door. Out the motherfucking door. Please, goddamn advise. Please motherfucking advise. I'm not doing it. I'll watch the movie though. But I have to have a drink. I can't drink and watch that sober. I can't. You can have all of it. But listen, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. And make sure y'all hit that bell notification, my good friends. Listen, man, tonight was fire. Listen, tonight was fire, man. I ain't gonna lie, I really enjoy doing this shit. I really do. I love doing this. I love showing up, kicking it with y'all, man, having fun, talking shit. Some of it is, a lot of it is real shit though. But talking that talk and just having a conversation, man, just trying to get to real solutions. Listen, we almost at 1K, y'all. We almost at 1K. I think, let me look real quick. Because if I'm not mistaken, we should be at, yeah, we are officially 20 subscribers away from 1K. That's monetization, right? 20 subscribers away. So make sure you share with your family and your friends, your mama, your cousins, your auntie, your sisters, and all of them in between. We 20 subscribers away, dog. We running this shit up. You hear me? We running this thing up. Running it all the way up. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. I enjoy doing this. Thank you guys who keep tuning in with your boy. I see y'all trying to be the real OGs of the show. I'm telling you. Trust me, it goes unnoticed. It goes unnoticed. I'm telling you. I see you. I see you. If you don't think I don't see you, trust me, I see you, bro. But that being said, man, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Until next time. All right, big dog. Andrea, hit me up on there. I'll holler at y'all.